All right, let's jump back into Rune Dice. So yesterday we, of course, started this run where I'm trying to go through, complete just a typical run with 2 extra parameters. I'm trying to not spend any money. Well, rather, let me reverse. I'm trying to not to visit any shops, and I'm trying to also end the run with 50 or more gold. And I would say we're on a pretty good pace to complete both those things. In fact, we have a path here where so far we've avoided the any of the previous shops we've seen along the way. It doesn't show what path we've taken specifically, but I'm pretty sure the way we went was we went through here, came up this way. Actually, no, we went here, and then we came along the bottom here. That's exactly it. So we went along the bottom, which avoided all the other shops along the way. There's a shop right here that we could go to, but of course I'm going to not go for that one. We'll go for the normal battle over here, and then we'll swing back up northwards and take the one spot, the one route that does not lead to a shop just before the boss battle. So long as we have 50 gold or more and get complete the boss and finish the run without hitting up a shop, then we'll be golden. But it's a little bit easier said than done because the boss battle could be kind of tough, and the shop is a great way to get a bunch of great stuff for your run. So I mean, I'm pretty confident we should be good, but there's no guarantees. No guarantees in life, as they say. A shield would be a not bad idea. A stun would only stun that dude right there. So shield there. I'm gonna try that one. We got the shield there, good. So that'll give us a little bit of defense while we're trying to get to the one spellcaster there, because there's a bunch of stuff in the way of him. Actually, just kidding. Looks like that actually did remove all of my shield because he does 3 damage. That shield was worth 3. He did 3 damage. There you go. Once again, this is Rune Dice, by the way. This is Rune Dice. Really cool little game we played. I started last week, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I really enjoyed my time with it. There, of course, is a dare drop campaign for it. That's kind of what brought me into the fold to begin with. Let's probably go for that one, yeah. That's kind of what first brought it to me, and it's really cool. I'm liking it a lot so far. It's a really cool little game. It should be enough to kill that first guy. In fact, it should be enough to damage everything. And that nuke goes off. Bam. That was pretty good, pretty good. Not enough to kill, obviously. A couple bombs might be... Well, it's not really enough there, but the bombs would definitely help. We did kill the spellcast. That's actually very, very helpful. So now... I mean, we're not going to be able to power that one up, most likely. Stunning it would not be a bad idea. Stunning it would be helpful. Is it, really necessary? Is it the most helpful thing ever? Probably not. I was hoping it was going to maybe land on that 3. We got him. Nice and easy, nice and easy. These standard matches, not so bad, not so bad. Overwhelming die is tempting. Actually, I think I might grab that one. Actually, there are no heal options, unfortunately. I've never actually messed with this one before, the drop rune. I've never messed with that one, but it seems like it could be really cool. I think I'll take that one. So, like I said, we're avoiding going for any shops. So we'll take this one here, which is just a free reward. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I jumped the gun. So you got to go to this one next. Another standard fight. Pretty familiar. I mean, even though it's a standard fight, you can tell the ante is getting up slightly. Instead of 2 raptor fellows, we're now getting a raptor rider and a warthog and the same backline fighters. So the warthogs... I mean, the warthogs in some ways are less scary than the raptor riders because these dudes do more damage and have more health. But these guys, when they get, I think it's less than half their health, they start doing double damage. And I think move quicker too. So, I mean, they start not too bad, but they get real scary really quick. I'm gonna want the shield if possible. So I'm gonna hit this one from a further angle. Oh, still went the other direction, which is not great. Not what I would consider the bestest. Not the worstest, not the bestest. If I could, finesse through that gap, it might bounce off the wall in a way that hits that one, which would be real cool. Or, if I go this way, I could stun... Well, that's fine. It's going to grab these 3, and then possibly go for that 4, maybe. Go for that 1. So go for that 2, which will grab one of these 3s, most likely. That one, not really. There's no great options. That shield would be fantastic. Thing is, even if I grab that one, it'll hit the stun. and then probably go for that 3. So it seems like there's a lot of boring options. Kind of matter how I slice it. What I could do is this. Bam. I was hoping it would do more than that, but that did give me the shield. That did give me the shield, which is good. I'll go ahead and grab that one. I was hoping it would continue. It's still, that's a bit of a nitpick that I have. That's an unfortunate nitpick where the bombs have an unfortunate pattern of like kind of interrupting the flow of your combo. It jostles the screen so much that the dice very clearly appear to have a harder time reaching the next target, because you'll notice that that when you power up a dice, it jumps up and starts to gravitate towards whatever's the closest, most compatible dice around it. And you can only merge dice of the same number. So of course you begin a dice by throwing a 1 into another 1 typically, and then that 2 will fly up and land towards the nearest 2. So generally you would probably go for this one, and then that of course turns into a 3, and the 3 would generally go towards the next 3, this one right there, etc, etc. But the bombs kind of like, it shakes everything up so much where when the dice lands, it kind of just goes, meh, and doesn't really do much. So unfortunately, the bombs are great because they damage everything on screen, but it's unfortunately, it's almost like a trap. It's almost like a way to accidentally just kind of nuke your momentum if you want to get a really good combo going. So it's kind of unfortunate. That overwhelming dice is very, very good. I definitely want to get that one if I can. I think I can probably get it. I go for the wound dice, the fury dice is good too. Everything on screen is wounded, so they would all receive that double damage, which is very good. It's 4 instead of 2. It's nothing in the world, obviously, but it'd be nice to have. I think I'm gonna hope that even though the bomb dice will most likely go off, I'm gonna hope that the 3 will land close enough it'll still be able to hit it. I was wrong. It was not able to hit it, but we did kind of accidentally make a combo happen over here, and that's actually where the bomb dice can be kind of cool. You can accidentally end up in situations where you just by complete serendipity cause a combo to happen that you did not intend. So on the one hand, it can be a little bit tricky, but on the other hand, it actually can work out for you. So yeah, I can't kill. That's fine. That's fine. But it's double damage. Let's start with that one. Oh, I was hoping that was going to hit that 4. That's okay. That's okay. Be enough to kill him for sure. Might be enough to kill that guy. It was. Very good. Ow. Never did get that shield, unfortunately, but I guess we don't need it by now. Should be enough to kill. There we go. There we go. The dice end up in clusters a lot. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Try to keep the dice in the same area. I mean, ideally they would be like in like a nice convenient collection, and like, well, in a convenient collection, and also in a collection that you, well, sometimes there are dice you don't want to hit is the thing. Sometimes there are dice you don't want to hit. I never really called it out that time, but in those matches in particular, the bad guys have their own dice that they throw out. And sometimes when the bad guys have their own dice, it's like, oh yeah, it like charges them up so they do double damage for the next few rounds, or makes them move up quicker. So sometimes the things are genuinely want to avoid. And of course, there's a bajillion amounts of strategy because the fields refresh after a while. So that means, like, you know, you're not married to any one configuration for a very long time, which is nice. And what also sometimes happens is, you know, if I do a bunch of combos on this side, it'll eat up all the 1s, and you'll be left with probably a lot of like 3s and 4s, maybe even a few 5s, and then this is a desert of 4s and 5s. So you might like have that situation where you're like, okay, well, I've got like high numbers on this side but low numbers on this side, and it's hard to make the two mix. So it's like, yeah, it's hard to really plan ahead, because it's very easy for things to shift and move around in ways that were hard to predict, which I like a lot. There's a lot of thinking on your feet and a lot of trying to improvise, because yeah, you can try to think 2, 3, 4 turns ahead of time, but realistically, that's going to be really hard to do. Surprised we might damage this guy as much as we can, because he is trying to escape. I think we'll probably get him. I wonder if I can stun him. I mean, there's nothing that says that he's immune to stun. Shield we don't give a shit about. We could not give fewer shits about shields. What I do give a shit about is that overwhelming die. That would be very, very nice right now. That'd be very, very nice. So too with that fury die. Especially with the fury die, we have this thing that says you get extra damage. And, I'm sorry, extra shield stacks when you apply a Fury die, which is nice. So that's pretty good. What's up, Justin? Good to see you, man. He says I'm still alive. Good. That's what we like to hear, man. I would have it no other way. Good to see you, Justin. Hope things hope life's been treating you well. In addition to being alive, I hope you know everything else is good too. Being alive is like the bare minimum. I also hope things are also good. So you're doing at least one tick above surviving, but thriving. I hope you're thriving, man. Got the back left, yeah. So if we combo into that 1, it'll probably hit that Fury number 2 and probably grab that 3. It's gonna have a hard time hitting that 4. Potentially one of these 3s would have an easier time hitting that 4. This one would be a little, well, it would go 2, 3. Actually, maybe this is the one to go for. I'm a little bit sad because it would hit the shield, and the shield I could not care less about. I keep looking at this one because it would go 1, 2, probably that 3. Yeah, but that's going to be a tough reach. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take this one. The shield I couldn't care less about. The damage on comboing off the 4 would be really nice. It'd be really, really nice. So good damage. And it did stun him, by the way. When he's stunned, he can't move. So that means we're even better, in an even better situation. In that case, let's apply more stun. Why the hell not? Why the hell not, man? Yeah, all the 2s together. Well, the 2s together is kind of nice. So if I were to flick the die here, it would bump that 2 out of the way and hit the 1 most likely, and then combo into the 2, and then probably combo into the 3. That much would be guaranteed. What I think I might try to do, actually, is... like, there's other nice things happening here, but I think what I might try to do is maybe nudge this way, because comboing into that 1 and jumping into that 2 and that 3 is nice, but it's possible, if I hit this just right, it might nudge the Fury dice into this 2 and kind of cause 2 separate combos from happening. You can cause multiple chain reactions if you finesse it just right. So... whoop. Okay, well, I didn't quite get the 1s to connect, but that was pretty cool. And it should be enough to kill. There we go. So now we got the reward. A new relic. 20% chance your shield... that throwing a die will be a shield die. That your throwing die will be a shield die. Huh. When they say throwing die, I assume they mean the 1, which means, you know, just a shield of 1 each time. Which is not bad. Not bad. I don't think I want any more stun die. The problem with stun die is that that's going to be considered a control effect. And elites and bosses and mini bosses are all immune to control effects. So I think I actually might take that overwhelming die, because that's 8 damage to the first enemy on the chopping block. It can't kill, but still 8 damage is pretty hard to argue with. The relic one, I don't know, man. 20% chance. It's only... nah, I don't know. I don't think it's really worth it. If it was a value other than 1 or greater than 1, then I might consider it. But an overwhelming die is going to be incredible damage. I think it's really hard to ignore. So both of these 2 routes, of course, lead to shops. We're going to take this upper route, and that's how we're going to route our way to the boss. That is the plan. That is the plan, Stan. In the apartment, man. Whole bunch of steps. Wonderful, Justin. That's awesome, man. Love hearing these kinds of things. Love hearing about the positive life movements, man. That's wonderful, dude. Deep cleaning and some health-conscious stuff. Beautiful. Just we love to hear about, man. Just we love to hear. I'm going to attempt the same thing where I gotta throw this one into this one. And then try to bump the 3s into the other 3. As like a quick little fun kind of multi-chain. Bam. Well, we got both of them to happen, but it kind of... the first one kind of fizzled out earlier than I wanted it to, unfortunately. No 1s on that side, unfortunately. I think safely combo into this one, because this one will move the enemy up if it's possible, but this one cannot move up because this guy's in his way. So if I'm trying to go for one of these guys, I could start with this one. What I think I might do instead, though, is if I can stun, that'd be kind of neat. If I can stun that last guy. We have other range damage coming away. We can't really do much about that. But I think that might be... we can at least prevent some of it. That shield would be nice. I hit that one, it'll either go for this 2 or this 2. And if it goes for that 2, it'll go for that 3. And if it goes for that 2, it'll go for that 3. So the shield's kind of in the middle of all that. I think I'll play it safe. Go for the stun. That's weird. It seemed like it like grabbed a 3 and a 4. Yeah, there was a money 4 that it grabbed. That's what it was. Ow. Ow. So we're gonna drop that first one pretty confidently, I'm pretty sure here. We could just throw this directly. Or combine those 2s or even combine those 3s. Usually try to make it such that like there's we have 3 more rounds left. There's like a couple of like chances of some cool combos. Same thing, we could go for that one. If I go for that one, it'll probably go for... You know what? If it goes for this 2, it'll go for that 3, and that's a lot of damage. And if it goes for this 2, it'll go for probably that 3 and then that 4, which could be incredible. So I think I'm gonna take my chance. Beautiful damage, beautiful damage. That'll definitely kill the first guy. Big damage coming towards this guy. Might even just drop him. Almost. Almost. He lost his stun. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Do you want them close? Oh, no, I don't want them close. The reason I was throwing at that one dude is because the one dude, if there's like a dude behind him and that dice moves them up further, the dude behind him can't move past him because he's in the way. So when I hit that one dice that said, oh, moves this guy up, it said, if possible. And it was currently, at that moment, impossible for him to move up because there was a guy in the way. So that one, it didn't do any damage, but it also didn't affect the bad guy at all positively. So that was just a vehicle for the combo. That was just like a convenient way to begin that whole kind of chain reaction. So it just kind of all worked out. It all worked out. It just works. What I could maybe do is throw that 2 into that 2 and try to land that into a 3. If I hit this one, it'll probably go from 1 to 2, then from 2 to 3, then probably from 3 to 4, which would be really good damage. Let's just do that, yeah. So not the most exciting, but it should be enough to drop that first one. Very nice. Still taking more damage than I would like to, unfortunately. No other ones on the board, so we're just kind of limited by these kinds of things. I think what I'll do is... I'll just throw into that. Because... Actually, that's the thing. None of them have taken damage yet. I'll go with that one. Bam. I missed! Damn it. I thought I was a genius. I thought I was so smart. In that case... That's a downside when they're kind of in a diagonal like that. Sometimes... It's not how the dice crumble. I thought I was going to say cookie. Cookie crumbles. Looking for any, like, really cool opportunities. I nudged that 3 backwards and hit the 1 at the same time. That could be kind of cool. That one just is like, sitting so deliciously. And it would stun that guy for 2 rounds. And gives me shield. Yeah, that's a no-brainer right there. That gives me protection and prevents that guy from doing shit. So yeah, that's gonna preserve our health for the rest of the combat, basically. Pretty sure we got this from here on out. Get that 1 back there. There's a decent chance that 2 might slide into something else anyway. I'm doing it. Not quite what I had in mind, but still worked. Still worked, man. Still worked. Is it enough to kill? Not enough to kill, but he was stunned for that round anyway, so everything else from here on out is all gravy. Flexing him with an extra 6. Checks and Captain Crunch. Dude, I used to do that back in the day. I don't drink cereal. I definitely don't drink cereal. I don't eat cereal as much as I used to. Actually, no, I just don't eat cereal anymore. That's the reality is I just don't eat cereal. But back in the day, I used to love cereal, and what I would do sometimes is I'd mix it up. Yeah, like you said, like, well, what was the one I did? I did there was like a, was it? I think it was regular checks and like a peanut butter checks, and I would mix those up. That was like a cool, because then it's like you just get a little bit of like the sweet ones kind of mixed in with like the regular ones. That was kind of a nice combo. Or I would do something like that, kind of at least, with Honey Bunches of Oats. But like I mixed Honey Bunches of Oats and something else, because Honey Bunches of Oats was my favorite back in the day. That shit was my favorite. The shuffle rune, not so much. A heal would be a not bad idea. But another shuffle, another shield die, I think would also be wise. I think I'll take the shield die. It's a twofer as well. A bowl of nails. What's up, Meerkat? Fresh, warm, piping hot bowl of nails. Delicious. It's really sugary. I mean, it's not the healthiest thing. It could be a nice treat, obviously. It can be a nice indulgence, but nah, I do miss it. I do miss cereal. I really enjoyed it back in the day, but I've tried to like find. I found that, yeah, like if I begin my day with like a breakfasty thing that is, you know, much less sugary, generally my day will at least have a better start. Because I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy having a nice sugary treat to start the day, but unfortunately, it's like kind of like hits the energy levels a little bit not great. So perhaps it's for the best. Man, look at this weird disparity. Not a lot of ones. Definitely want to avoid hitting that one if possible. What I could do is try to like do some kind of cool combo shenanigans. I could try to bump into like both of these two, like try to like smack those together. Some cool possibilities here. If I go for that one, it'll probably go for that stun, which would be nice because he's got a lot of damage coming away anyway. And that 3 and that the 4 would of course do nothing for us, but it would create a combo for future reference. Oh, nice if I could get that one behind there, but it's really blocked. Oh, I was wrong. I went for the other 3, or for the other 2. I realized that was gonna be closer. So that means we're taking the full brunt. Yeah, we're gonna be entering this boss battle with not a lot of health, which I don't feel great about, because these range dudes, we've yet to have a melee guy to get close, but these range guys just eat our ass right up, unfortunately. The unpleasant form of ass eating, I know. The not good stuff. The not good ass eating. I see Aaron's got some. What's up, Aaron? He says, I got something good for you, man. Oh, man, we'll have to check that out. Check that out soon. Let's see if we can wrap up this battle, and we'll jump into that one. It's good to see you, bud. I like that, by the way, he changed his name to Grimer and Brows, and his color to be pink, or not pink, and to be purple. Grimer Purple. Because his screen name on Discord is World's Leading Grimer Expert. And I appreciate leaning into it more. It says, you know what? Let's embrace it. Embrace the grime. It's a shame because I wish these were reversed. I wish we could try to like combo this 2 into that 2, and that 3 into that 3. So if they were swapped, we could maybe try a trick shot. Could maybe get that shield into that 3 right there, maybe. But I think it's not at a very advantageous angle. If I hit that 2 at that angle, it might knock him into that guy. And if we're really lucky, it might still have this one catch that 2. I don't know. This is kind of a tough one, unfortunately. So I'm really trying to preserve what little health I'm likely to have by the end of all this. The nice thing is if I hit that one, this is kind of what we were saying earlier. I don't think I can move past these guys. I'm pretty sure they're in the way. So if I hit that one, it would guarantee that I'm going to hit the stun die, hit the 3 there. And there's nothing much else that can happen, unfortunately. But I guess that is a relatively safer option. And that is a good setup. Now we have a 3, 4, and a 5 right there. So it means he can't do anything to us for a while. Killed the first Warthog at least, which is good. And even though he's still shooting at us, obviously, at least we have a good setup right here for what might be a very, very tasty combo. Still only one on the board, only 1-1 on the board right now, which is less than ideal. I'm gonna try kind of what I was theorizing earlier. See if we can make that happen. Not at all what I was hoping, but now we have a clear shot to this whole combo right here. Oh. Well, not what I was expecting, but still got the job done. So good damage. Will probably be enough to kill that guy. Got an extra stun on him, at least, which is nice, too. Definitely killed the first dude. Damage the shit out of the second guy, which is nice. Only have 1-1 left. And it's going to refresh after this one, which is fine. I'm ready to get that other shield guy, which is fine. But the shield we have right now is great. I could try to knock this kind of at a slight angle to try to get that, too. But man, like I said, if I just wish either these were like switched with their positions, or these were switched in their positions. So it's a little bit clunky. It's a shame there's not a 5 sitting here, because man, that'd be such a delicious combo right there. That'd be so tasty. There's a pretty good chance that if we hit this 2, it should be able to still make its way to this guy. Nice. Still pretty good damage. Should be enough to kill him, I think. Of course, the bomb going off hurts the backliners too, which is good. Gives them a harder time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the refresh really helps. I'm gonna avoid that one like the plague, because that juices him up big time. Unless I know it's gonna kill him, then I don't want to mess with that one. I'll take the shield though. Oh, double shield. All right. Not a lot of damage, obviously, but good preservation. So we got plenty of shield to withstand whatever he's gonna throw at us. In fact, if there was something here I wanted to try, I'd be more likely to go for it, because we'll even if he doubles his damage, we'll block it this next turn. I don't think it's worth it though, I think it takes like he attacks every other turn anyway. So even if that's not a very exciting round, there's more where that came from. I think we can thread the needle back there. That should be enough to kill. Oh baby. Might just take the heal. Another rune die is shield die is tempting. But I'm getting pretty low on health. A heal would be a good idea. I've been spending an unfortunate number of the rewards that we're earning on healing ourselves, which is you know, maybe not the most optimal way to play, because it means we're missing out on some things. The other thing I'll say though is, of course, we don't want that much stuff. You don't want that much stuff filling out your board, because it can congest things a little bit. So best to not like overfill with too many dice, so too many cards in your deck. As any deck builder, you're basically punished if you have too much garbage and like unrelated stuff in your deck. You want to make ideally have a lean and focused deck. Lean, mean decking machine. There's a shield back there and a shield back there. I'm gonna have a hard time getting to either of those, obviously. Start with these just because that's good damage. Ooh, that's really good damage. Holy shit. That's huge. Yeah, it's a really good game. It's a really good game. I'm really enjoying it. It's very, very good. A lot of damage right at the start. That was great. Stun that first guy, which is also great. It's gonna go for that too, which is fine. I'd rather go for that one than that one for obvious reasons. It might go for that 3 though, but I don't know if it's gonna reach it. Actually, it might go for that one too, for that matter. I'll take any of it. It's fine. But sometimes the dice don't land the way you want it to. Not how the dice crumbles. Not how the dice crumbles. Yeah, now we're in a kind of a weird spot here. Could bank off the wall and hit one of those ones. Actually, we don't even have to bank off the wall. One of those. Bill hits that one good. Land the 5. Oh my god. Oh my god. Almost. Almost by complete happenstance. My goodness. Yeah, like Ball Pit. Yeah. I actually have never played Ball X Pit, but I know the one you're talking about. I really like this one. I appreciate that it rewards me for strategizing, but also, like, you just can't predict the future, man. Like, you just can't predict every little thing that can happen. So there's and as expected, like, there's quite a degree of improvising and rolling with the punches when things don't work well for you. Such as this instance here. Again, I'm trying to really avoid getting that one if I can help it. I can toss that. I'm hoping I can combo the 2s and still hit the 1 in the back and then have it hit that 2. Thing is, if I can combo off of that 1, there's not really any 2s around except for this guy, which juices him up. These guys are great too, but I think these might be farther away. I'm gonna hope that this can, like, still reach it. Boop. Oh, except the bomb fucked everything up. Damn, never mind. It's enough to kill him at least. Man, those, I mean, they're doing 3 damage every other turn, and the range guys, so, like, they're just extra shitty and annoying. So you have to, like, deal with all the bullshit in front of you. These guys are really tricky to deal with sometimes. That's an unfortunately very good positioning to charge up that guy right there, because that 1 is so temptuous. It is it is whispering a siren song that is ever so tempting. But I know better than to charge him up, because that's gonna make things even worse for us. And we're already struggling a little bit. Every day we're struggling. What I might be able to do is maybe like go between those three. Like it'll obviously hit them, but it might still power through them and split the threes. And if this three goes into that shield, that'd be great. That'd be really nice. But yeah, I really can't touch that one. Even that one would be a risk. I think that one's closer, but it could go for that one. Maybe. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. The nice thing is if I throw this, if I just pop this one, it'll probably hit the stun behind it. And if I'm lucky, it'll hit the shield as well, and then the 4, and then continue comboing. If I'm unlucky, it'll just stun, which is still good, honestly. I think I'll do it. Ooh, that went so much better than I thought it would. So again, the bombs are kind of a wild card because they shake the board so much. It really makes the dice super unpredictable where they will land. The dice you just launched and the dice that are still on the board otherwise. So that couldn't have worked out better. That was like such a fortuitous flick. But that's the problem. I would say if it's a nitpick or if it's a criticism of the game's balance, it means bombs are really hard to work with because they can either be incredible, they can either work really well for you, or they can just completely ruin your turn and throw off your momentum. So I don't know, it's like it makes me not want to ever mess with them. But I mean, that particular case, that was a great one. That one worked out great. Give him the heal as I continue to just struggle with HP. We're going into the boss battle, man. Going into the boss. Oh shit, I forgot about Aaron's thing, but we'll do that after we fight this guy. I didn't say beat this guy, I said fight this guy. We'll see. We'll see. Reduces dice values. Okay, well that's annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. He, of course, cannot be controlled, which means stun does nothing to him. Plenty of other garbage around him, and of course, he applies poison. Ooh, don't like that. It's a poison fella. Definitely don't like that. Oh, okay, so yeah, we want to avoid those. Yeah. What's up, Toggy? That's right. We love a nice small deck. Everyone loves a nice and small deck. That's right. That's right. Nice and small and inoffensive and non-threatening. That's what they're all about, man. That's what they're all about. I think if I throw with that one. Oh, I was hoping to hit the 3 as well, but that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. Yeah, I was hoping it would hit both and kind of cause that diverting path. Oh, he's a ranged guy. Oh, no. So that poison's gonna happen every time. Ooh, we're not gonna... I don't think we're winning this run then, man. Holy shit, we're really struggling then. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I'm not giving up, obviously, but like, oh, shit. I just assumed he would be a frontline fighter. He'd go for us, but if he's a ranged guy, he's just gonna sit back there and pelt us, then we're struggling, man. We're struggling. Every day we're struggling. And get the shield, of course. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Would most likely grab that too. And then from there... Well, that's the thing. From there, it's kind of a graveyard over here. It can maybe make that 3. I'd go for that one, though. There's a decent chance it'll... I think this one's probably closer. Probably. I think that one, that 2 is closer than that too. Then we get that 3. But no shields from that, though. Are there any, like smack them together options I could do where I hit 2 dice together? Fight those 2s. Yeah, nothing really jumps out of me. I'll take this one. Oh, I see what happened there. I see what happened. So, it was a 2 in midair, but when it started to land, it got close to the little bubbling things, and so it brought it back down to a 1. So it reverted back to a 2, obviously. So it was going to jump into a combo, but the value got changed in midair. Man, this is a tough one. It's gonna poison this round, yeah. Cursed areas. The cursed areas are the least of my struggles, man. Those are the least of my struggles. I'm just gonna hope we can hit that shield. We got the shield. Whoa. Wow, very, very fortunate. Also, that was an odd thing that happened right there, where you can actually make the downgrade in value work for you. Because in that case, I was able to slurp up a couple of extra 4s that I would have had no way of reaching otherwise. So that was actually kind of nice. Because yeah, now it popped back to a 5. I got that one. It would just charge that one up, which is no good. If I can get that one, that would jump to probably that 2. Maybe that one. I mean, maybe that one, but I think these are more likely. I kind of want to go for this one. Oh, that one, that is. Although I guess, well, yeah, that 3, that 4. Oh my god, that'd be beautiful. That'd be so good. Yeah, let's go for that one. Not quite what I wanted, but you know what? Really good damage. Really good damage. So it'll really mess him up. Oh, no, it didn't. All right, because it couldn't kill him. That's why. So still good damage on him. That sucks, though. That is brutal. Good news, though, is that now we have our sights set on him. I mean, he's going to be doing a lot of damage to us. You know, 3 poison getting applied every other turn is rough. That is rough. And we can't stun him, obviously, because he's immune to stun effects. So we have our twerk cut out for us. If I could hit that one, that'd actually be kind of sick. Gonna be a tall order. At least if I hit that one, there's no bad things that it would hit most likely. Just target those directly, but I don't think I would do anything after that. Let's just go with this one. That's the safe choice. Get the refresh, yeah. We're doing good damage. I'm still not feeling great about this. Like, he's applying a lot of poison to us. And it's adding up. So, like, our time is limited. So we need to do some crazy damage going forward. And oddly enough, I'm seeing just no 1s on the board. That's kind of odd. That's going to make this exceptionally hard to combo off of. First, I can just knock the stun die into that one, and it would at least stun the guy behind him, do a little bit of damage, and perhaps get some things to kind of bounce around a little bit. I bumped those 2 2s. That one might jump into that one, but there's no guarantee. And that one would probably fly this way, on kind of on that vector, and there's really no 2s to hit on that vector. I could just shoot directly for that one. That's an unfortunate inconsistency in this game. If you flick a die into another die and it combos and it pops and it's like a direct combo, it's going to pretty reliably float towards the next die that is compatible. Whereas if it's like an incidental combo, if I like smack this 2 and then it indirectly hits this one, it'll merge just fine, but it's not always going to. Sometimes they just, like, they don't really go up at all. They go up, but they don't really go a particular direction. Sometimes they just kind of land neutrally. So sometimes, like, the combos, or the kind of tilt effects that happen, the kind of air control that you gain, is only when it's a direct hit. Not kind of like an extra kind of chained hit. So it's hard to have that be reliable, unfortunately. At the same time, I think that's my best bet. If I bump into those... Actually, let's think about this. Yeah, I'm worried if I smack into this one at the wrong angle, it's gonna just give him the supercharge. A nice thing is if this does become a 3, there's a chance it could land on that one. That'd be great. Whereas if I go for, like, say this, and that becomes a 3... Probably as far as that one's going to go, unfortunately. There's probably not much else that can be done. What might happen with this one is that it could go for one of these, and that'd be nice. I think that's the safer bet. Let's do that. That is very fortuitous. I'm glad that happened, because that'll be pretty good damage. And give me some shield. I think poison might eat through shields. It does eat through shields. So it only protects me from this guy. It helps. It helps. But that actually worked out better than I thought it would. So I'm glad I tried that. Makes me want to try more of those kinds of things. Because now we have this delicious fail over here. There's no 4s over that are on the board that can, like, proc off of it. I of course could use the stun on him. It's a 3. That's, you know, well, rather it will bounce off a 3 and then hopefully put a 4 somewhere nearby-ish. I do the same thing and maybe like pop that into that 2. And again, hopefully the 2 will go for this 3, or maybe even that one too. I think I should just play it safe and stick with the devil I know. Okay, I was hoping it would grab that one. It landed over that direction, not great. I mean, no matter how you slice it though, pretty good damage. The problem is that I'm gonna die in 2 rounds. I need to kill this guy and that guy in 2 rounds. That's the thing. I have to kill everybody. If I kill the boss, it's not enough. You have to clear the whole combat. So all the shield in the world will not help me from this. Will not help me from poison, that is. Knowing he's a poison guy does change a lot. I would have definitely picked a different guy and a wildly different build had I known he was going to be a poison boss. But them's the breaks. Them's are the breaks, as we say in my home country. Go for that one back there. What I'm trying to do is find a way to get to this 4. If I start with this one... Yeah, you know what? That actually might be the safe call. At the same time, though, this is not the time to be playing safe calls. Maybe I should be trying for, like, risky business. For instance, there's a bomb there. Like, he's gonna be stunned for a bit. So I'm not too worried about, like, him attacking me. I just need to do a lot of damage. I need to do a fuck ton of damage. What's the best way of doing that is kind of the question. Also, the sooner I get this over with and I die, the sooner we can start another run and just try again. Maybe I'll see it. Maybe I'll take that approach instead, or take that mentality. Let's take this one on. 4 at least. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping that for that 4 to get hit. So that'd be a lot of damage. Enough to kill? Enough to kill him. 1 HP. Can I do 16 damage in a single round and guarantee his death? Because the boss is dead, and the source of the poison is dead, but the poison is still active. I'm guaranteed to be out of here. There's nothing over there that would help. I mean, I could try to bump into that 2. Cause that 3 to become a 3. But then it dies. Because there's no force to bounce off of here. My best bet is to get that 1 to smack into this guy. And there's a 3 in the way. What I could try to do is try to like kind of have it like bounce off the wall. There we go. Oh, oh my god. That might have caused us to lose. Oh, did it? We got it. Oh my god. I was gonna say, those 5s not connecting might have been enough. Oh no! It's still a defeat. We won, but also we lost. No, we didn't. We did not got him. I know. Well, that's the thing. We beat him, but also we died. So when it's a draw like that, we lose. That's the lesson learned. That's the lesson learned. Also, because this is my first time ever losing. This whole time we've been going with only 2 out of 3 rune slots. Our max health goes up now. Wait, no, not our max health goes up. Oh, that's a reward we can get. We can get a reward that raises our max health. Yeah. To be honest, I think that's bullshit. I think that's bullshit. If you win the fight, they still apply poison or like health draining effects even after the fight is done, after the run is done. They still apply health drain effects. That sounds kind of fucked. Am I not wrong? Doesn't that seem kind of fucked up? I think that seems a little fucked up. So if I were to send this to the Dare Drop admins, they would reject it because they said, no, it's not a win. You beat the boss, but you lost the run. They'd say sorry. So we you know, I mean, of course we could stop now and just jump to the other game, but I really want to see if we can do this. So we're gonna do a new run. We're gonna do a new run. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. The thing is, though, all the fellas are level 2 now. All of our dudes are level 2. 6, 7, up. So now, you know, we don't have like a new class to try. Out of all the dudes so far, I would say I probably like the rogue the most. He has a lower health pool, but I love the blind fighting. Because that's 2 damage to a random enemy. 2 times damage to a random enemy. He does have poison, and he has dodge as well. I kind of like shield a little bit more personally. But yeah, the fact that he has like pretty good defense and like really weird offense is pretty interesting. So I think I'll just go with this guy again. He had 1 HP by the end. Well, that's the problem. I did have 1 HP, but the poison effects just got applied after the combat ended. That was the issue, unfortunately. Mutually assured destruction. Brutal. Brutal, man. Yeah. Unfortunate. But we ball again. Let's go for the rogue again. I think the rogue might be my favorite so far. Oh, right. I was gonna say, well, we've beat him. We did beat him, but it wasn't like a proper dub. So should I give this guy another try? Give him another try. Now we know what to expect. So again, starting from scratch, can we find a route that has us not hit any shops? There's a shop there and a shop there. So of course we go through the middle. That's easy. So we kind of go up the middle here, hit up that free reward there so we can miss all that nonsense, all that bullshit. There's a shop there, a shop there. So same kind of thing. We can just hit the middle, then go up the center like that. The free reward there. The free rewards, of course, are not shops. It's just an extra treasure chest, so there's nothing wrong there. Go down the center. Actually, do not go down the center. If we go down the center, that'll have us hit that route. Unfortunately, there's no additional forks. We have to hit the top route, and which is kind of unfortunate because I don't really love the magic altars. But that's a safe route. Taking the magic altar route is the safe route. It's a bit of a risk, but I'm willing to try it. So I think we got the game plan. So we're gonna hit the middle, go up the center like this, and then the second time through, hit the middle again, and I go up that path, and then take the top route at the end. That leads to the boss. We got it, man. I do kind of miss. I'm spoiled from playing Slay the Spire 2 with Prath and Shake and those guys. You can actually draw the route out in that game, which is really nice. I mean, I'm pretty sure I trust myself to remember the route, but it's also nice to not have to like rethink about it every time. Just follow the route you've already set for yourself. So, but that's okay. That's okay. Got that guy back there, of course, who is gonna always shoot every single time. He's very annoying. He's very cringe. I got myself the dodge that lets me dodge 1 attack, and it dodges the attack. It doesn't block damage. It's just a single attack just goes away, which is great. And I could definitely use more of those for obvious reasons. We can also poison dudes, so that's a nice thing too. Now I get to be the one dealing the poison, not dealing with the bullshit of having received the poison. There's a 2 there and a 3 there. Let's go ahead. I mean, really, either one is going to be a safe choice. The thing is, the only 2 that's over here is way on the other side. Is it still going to make it? It does. Well, there are 4s nearby, or actually, there's just no 4s at all. Good damage. Not enough to kill. We dodged that first attack, but it's the only dodge we can do, unfortunately. Have to kill the first guy at least, and poison the last guy, which is great. Not much, it's only 1, but it's something. I'll go for that one in the back. Hitting it from the back, that's right, that's me. Who was I watching? I was watching another streamer, and they were talking about, what he meant to say was the Backrooms the Backrooms movie. What he meant to say was that, well, maybe not meant to say, what he almost said was, hey, have you seen the new Backrooms movie? Like, he was talking to a friend of his. He was like, hey, have you seen the new Backrooms movie? What we instead said was, hey, have you seen the new Backshots movie? Like, I think it was like he intentionally said the wrong thing, like, as a bit. But that's like, man, that's something I wish I would have thought about that, because I was talking with some friends not too long ago about the Backrooms movie, and I wish I would have called it the Backshots movie. That would have been way more fun. I don't want the healing die because that does kind of clussy up our deck, and I don't know if I want healing to be our defensive strategy. I think I'd rather make the dodges our defense strategy. The drop rune is very interesting. Drop rune is very interesting, so I think I actually will grab that. Do that. Continue up this kind of middle path there. There we go. These guys are so annoying because they're always doing 1 damage. You can stun them if you have a stun option, but they never cool down. It is 1 damage every round. Just not much, obviously, but it adds up over time. It does add up. Now, what I could do is if I set those two off, it'd be kind of slick. The problem is, I think it would, you know what? It actually might divert into that one. That'd be kind of cool. The thing is, when you do that initial flick, it has a pretty high velocity. The mass, of course, is nothing amazing, but like it goes pretty fast. So doing a nudge like that, I think like we're hitting with such a velocity, it'll just keep kind of going. I don't know if I really have a chance to hit that one, but I'm gonna try it. Oh, I was wrong. I was dead wrong. I could have not been more wrong. That was perfect. One shot. Look at that. We one shot that whole ass combo. That whole ass conflict. Combat. There we go. That was awesome. That was delightful. Gravity Rune might also be kind of nice. Life Rune, Gravity Rune. We don't need to heal, obviously. I could skip, but we don't really need money, obviously. I mean, we'll eventually need 50 to match the goal. Match the dare drop challenge, that is. The Gravity Rune can be very good. It can also be dangerous if there's stuff you don't want to hit. You know, having an extra heal lying around wouldn't be bad, obviously. That would not be the end of the world. Just having that kind of in the back, in our back pocket. We'll take the Gravity Rune. Just because that really can be really cool. Could maybe be good for the boss in particular. Yo, what's up, Kraken? What's up, buddy? Yeah, you were thinking the same thing? Yeah. And I think you're right. I think that's a good thing to go for. The problem is I don't always have the most confidence when it comes to trying to, like, bank off of an existing die to like, cause one combo to start and a second combo to go. Like, that's great, and I love when I can do that, but I don't always feel the most confident about getting the right setup. And, like, I don't know if you heard me kind of agonizing over, like, having the right angle, and also not always having the best feel for how fast the die is going and how much momentum it will maintain after a hit like that. So I was a little bit nervous about it, but it all twerked out. It all twerked out. Yeah, actually, and honestly, it couldn't have gone better. That was the best I could have hoped for. I kind of want to go for the dodge back there, and that'd be a nice one to start off on. Of course, there's poison right here too. Not gonna say no to that. Looking for, like, see this in your, like, really cool little bonus combos. I mean, that's gonna be a nice bit of damage, obviously. So I'll go with that one. And of course, it stops there because there's no 4s on the board right now. It's a little bit early for that. Eventually, we'll start seeing 4s and you know, like the nukes, that kind of thing. Those little explosions. We'll start seeing those. This is actually a pretty good little setup here. So if we can get that one, I can maybe, like, bank off the back wall. That'd be kind of cool. I might just try for that one. Oh no, I missed. Actually, that's okay. That's okay. It was a miss, but we still did some pretty cool shit. Not quite enough to kill that guy. Ow. Now the downside is the only three we have on the board is way far away. So, oh, I wish it wouldn't have tried for that, because now this is like a barren wasteland. I can maybe try to bank one of these 4s, but these are kind of all a little bit awkward. You'd have to really hit it on the side. I'd maybe try to get those 2s right. I can maybe try to, like, just knock those 3s together. This is a weird one. This is a weird one. And it's not going to make a huge difference. That's the thing, too. We're only really going to hit... We only need to hit that guy for 2 to be able to kill him. So I think if I smack that 2, it should send... I think it should be able to send that far enough. Let's go for that. There we go. That's enough to guarantee he's out. Actually, what I could have done is I could have just hit the 1 into the 1. Actually, both of those would have counted as attacks. But that was nice, a little bit added damage just for funsies. For funsies. Give me that dodge. Is that enough to kill? Should be. Didn't even need the dodge necessarily. Very good. Very good. Blind Strike. I really like the Blind Strike. A heal would be good, But the blind strike is so good, man. Blind strike, so good. Yes, yes, yes. I gotta knock this guy out. Dodge means nothing to us. Poison is good. Poison is good. A lot of 2s and 3s around here. No 1s over there. But you know... thinking like if I could like... hit those 2 together and maybe have it divert and hit those 2s. That'd be kind of neat. It's a very cool little cluster. Or I could just throw the gravity rune. The thing is, like, I don't know, man. I don't think the gravity rune is necessary here. I'd rather use that in a situation that is like desperate. Here, like if this guy gets away, it's, you know, nothing bad happens, obviously. Only bad thing happens is we just don't get a reward. But I've never lost one of these. We've never been unable to cleanse the mimic. I'm gonna try it. Whoop. Not what I was expecting. Decent damage. I like the 4 landing on top of the other one is kind of hilarious. Actually, in a fucked up way, that actually might be really good. Because now we have a 2 and 3 and a 4. Let's say as long as it doesn't... oh my god, the 4's still on top. That's fine. Good damage. Good damage. It's a little weird. It's a little weird, but it'll work. At least I think it will. I'm gonna hope that we can combo off of that 3 and make it land. Hey, we got it. I think we got it. There we go. I'm actually surprised it was able to catch the bottom of the one sitting on top like that, but it actually all worked out. It all worked out. Yeah, we've never lost one of those. We don't lose those. It's easy. Bomb die, backstab. Always hits the last enemy. I mean, I like the blind die more. I like the blind ones more. But backstab is good. I'm tempted to go for healing die. I'm actually tempted to go for it. Healing of 3, which is not bad. I think let's go for the backstab. I think we did technically a mix of backstabs and blind stabs or blind attacks when we did our first run of the game, where we beat the game with the rogue. But near the end, I started focusing more exclusively on the blind attacks, just because the 2 times damage is pretty hard to argue with. It's pretty nice. It's a random enemy, but it's still nice. The bombs are good. I do like the bombs. The problem is I sometimes have a hard time comboing with them, because you've probably noticed too, Kraken, is that when the bombs go off, they kind of shake the board and can sometimes affect how the dice lands, and that affects its ability to like lean towards another combo. So I like the bombs conceptually, but I have a hard time sometimes making them work for me. But the fact they attack everybody is great. Oh, you like the board shake? Because sometimes it messes me up. Like sometimes the board shakes, and then when the dice lands, instead of it going to the next thing I wanted to go to, it just kind of drops and just nothing else happens. I've had the bomb die on a number of occasions kind of cause a combo to end prematurely because the shake was too pronounced, was too exaggerated. So it's like I wish I could make that work. I wish I could have that work for me a little bit more. I love how far away this one, so I'll play it safe for this one. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit it. It didn't hit it. Yeah, and you're right. You're exactly right, Craig. And that's why, for me, bombs are a weird one, because I've had them be incredible, and I've had them be terrible. I've had a combo end like way earlier than I wanted it to, and just like the round be a dud. I've had that happen, and I've had a round become like a wild success. I've had like rounds just like blow up in ways I would have never foreseen thanks to the bomb. So it's kind of a wild card, and I would probably rather have, you know, predictability than that wild card aspect. But I mean, yeah, there are times where it's crazy what the bombs can do, at least. 1 coin die, treasure rune. Oh, the coin. I thought it said just 1 count. No, 1 coin die. To be honest, I don't know if I want a ton of backstabs, because the backstabs are good. I could use some health. I think I'll take the health. And then I think we said we're going to go up, and then actually I guess either way, as long as we're able to go this route, that'll have me miss both this shop and this shop. Kragan, if you're wondering why I'm avoiding shops, so I got this game through Daredrop. Daredrop is a key distribution site that streamers and content creators can use to get review keys for games, and that's all well and good. However, one of the optional things you can strive for when you get a key through Daredrop specifically, the reason they call themselves Daredrop is because they give you the option to sign up for these extra challenges they call dares, and if you accomplish those dares, those achievements, you get extra keys to give away to your viewers, to your audience. And there's 2 dares I'm gunning for right now. If you want to see more deets, it's the character for, it's the name from the first episode of Futurama. Seymour Butts. This is Seymour Deets. If you want to see the details, that link has all of the dares I've signed up for. But yeah, the 2 I'm going for this game are going to be beat the game without using the shop, and beat the game and at the end have 50 or more gold. I think we can do both in one run fairly easily. I say fairly easily. You fucking missed it. Oh my god, you missed some bullshit earlier, by the way. So we actually almost got it last time. We got to the end, we fought the boss, we beat the boss, and we beat the last enemy. We won the fight. However, the bad guy had poisoned us, and I think I had 1 HP left. And when the fight ends, it shows the bad guys dying, and that's how well and good. But the poison effects are still applied even after the fight is over. So if you've won and everything's all hunky dory, no, the poison still gets applied. So I had 1 HP. I was like, we did it, and then it was like, well, you died. I was like, what the fuck? Well, that was some fucking bullshit, man. Goddamn. But you know, that's the systems that we have to work within. Them's the breaks, as we say. So that was heartbreaking. Fucking hell. You've had that happen too, Craig? Yeah, so maybe what I experienced wasn't that weird. Maybe I'm not that special. I thought it was special. But yeah, it was some bullshit. It was what it was, man. Some goddamn bullshit. But it was also funny bullshit, because it was, when that happens, like, you can't not laugh at it. You have to just embrace the bullshit. How I learned to stop worrying and embrace the bullshit. That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. Yeah, of course, there's a dodge back there, which would be kind of neat. I'll just go for the low-hanging fruit. Just make it obvious. Oh, I was actually not sure that was going to work, but that was very delicious. Level 7 rogue. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, my rogue's only level 2. I've done 1 run as rogue, 1 as the mage, and 1 as the warrior. This is my 2nd run as the rogue. So I've done 1 run each with those 3. This is my 2nd with this. This is my 4th ever run. And the warrior run obviously didn't win. I mean, I say I won because I beat the boss. I beat the bad guys. Like, I won, dang it. That's what I tell myself. It's what I tell myself to try to, make me feel like I'm not a failure. God damn it. I'm not mad. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. Don't put down I was mad. Don't tell them I was mad. God damn it. God damn it. That's okay. That's okay. The good news is I think we're pretty much guaranteed to get this now. That guy's already at pretty low health. It's like Slice and Dice. I don't think I know that one, actually. Slice and Dice. I'm kind of curious. I'm guessing it's a similar dice game based on the name. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I know this one. I haven't played it, but I know this one. Yeah, I've seen some people stream it. That one looks really good, too. That one looks really good. Blind strike, but it's a 1. We could re-roll, but I'm trying to minimize my gold spending for obvious reasons. The weakness rune's not bad. It's not bad. That would be helpful against the boss battle, presumably. Would be not shabby. Not shabby. But I really, like I said, the nice thing too is you can find relics that proc off of blind strike and backstab. So it's like if I fill my board with more of the blind strikes, actually it could be kind of nice. It'd be kind of a good one. Yeah, I've heard it's really good, Craig. That's on my list for sure. What's up, Alias? How we doing? We're doing well, man. We're doing well. Playing more Rune dice. Really cool little dice-based roguelike. It's very good. Very good. I like it a bunch. There's a Daredrop campaign for it, which is kind of what has incentivized me to return to it. We actually streamed this for the first time a couple days ago. I guess it was last week. And I had a really fun time with it. But now we got some dares to strive towards. Now we got some extra keys to try to unlock, which is exciting. So I'm excited, man. I'm liking this one so far. Dishwasher and doing the dishes, Aleph. Aleph is partying it up, man. Aleph is partying up. This mad lad doing the dishes and cleaning things on a Monday night. What a fucking gamer. What a mega stud, dude. What a mega stud. What I could do is fling this one towards this one, but kind of glance this 3 so it kind of bumps it up a little bit. So we can, I think, are guaranteed to hit the 1 and get that combo started, but also kind of have this popping off simultaneously. That'd be kind of sick. That's always nice when you get like several things flying all at once. That's always satisfying. Always a good time. Don't avoid the store. So the challenge is to have 50 gold at the end of the run, and that's actually quite easy to do because at the end of the boss battle from the previous run, we had like 80 gold, and that was without even trying. That was by, of course, I never visit a shop, obviously, but also I had never spent any of the money, obviously, and of course there are technically non-shop related ways where you could spend money, so that's technically possible, obviously. But for me, it's like I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm trying to accomplish both challenges at the same time. And we almost did last time, so I think we could do it. But you are right though, Kraken. There are other ways to do it because, like, yeah, if you're trying to, like, for some reason maximize your money, there are probably more efficient ways to do it, obviously. That's right. What's up, Isla? Good to see you, bud. We're playing Rune dice. Very cool little roguelike. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. And it's kind of like a deck builder. It's kind of a non-traditional deck builder. A lot of us, when you think of deck builders, you think Slay the Spire, you think you have a deck of cards and you're drawing. Well, I said deck of cards. The deck of cards isn't in your hand, obviously, but you have a deck of cards and you have so many in your hand and you're drawing them and that kind of deal. With this game, your deck of cards is more just a fleet of dice that you have that you're building towards as you're kind of going through the game, going through a run, that is. And some extra things too, but generally you have dice that you could that get arranged on the board. But it's not like other dice-based deck builders or roguelikes where you're rolling the dice. The dice all have like one value. Like this, the 3s only have 3s on them. The 1s only have 1s. The 6s only have 6s, etc., etc. And the idea is you don't just like roll the dice. The dice are kind of arranged on the board. The dice are arranged on the board, and what you do is you flick one dice to kind of set the stage, and what happens is that if 2 dice with the same value touch each other, they will merge together and up the value. And when a merge happens, the dice will kind of organically flock toward, like fly towards the nearest compatible dice. So if I hit this one, for instance, that's a poison die. I'll apply some poison to the bad guy. It'll become a 2, and then probably go towards the nearest 2. The nearest 2 is probably this one. That'll hit that guy. That'll jump towards the nearest 3. That'll probably be this one. There's no 4s nearby, but it'll still kind of land probably around here if I had to guess. Oh, or what just happened there? The dice will land weird, and it doesn't always work that way. So you might have heard my wording was deliberate where I said it will probably go towards that direction, but not always. Not always. Same thing with this one. I'm going to try to hit that one back there. Boop. Oh, I missed, but that's okay, because I hit some other dice and caused some other bullshit to happen. Actually, I'm going to hit that dodge over there because he's about to attack me. But when you have the little icon right there, that means they're about to do damage. And that's a dodge die. It's only for 1 round, or for 1, I guess, attack, but it's still worth it. So, whoop. Even if that's all I do, it means I can't take damage from him. We had poisoned him, I think, so yeah, he was taking a little bit of damage. It's still a bad thing if these guys reach me. He would do a lot of damage if he hit me, if he gets to me, but the range fighters are sometimes a bit annoying to deal with. I might try to do the cool like trick shot we did earlier, where I'm going towards the 1, but I hit that 2 in such a way along the way where it glances off and these 2 bounce into each other and kind of cause 2 divergent chains to happen. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah. No, that's awesome, Grim. No, I you know, it's funny you mention that, because I'll admit I had not seen Neem live in a while. I'm glad she's getting back into the streams, and I'm glad her health problems are okay. No, I hadn't seen her live in a while, so that actually was very delightful serendipity. That was very, very delightful. Because yeah, when all 4 of us were looking for a raid target, it's like, oh, here's a friend of ours. Like, that's perfect. it's always perfect. I mean, it's fun to raid into someone that maybe only one or two of the guys know, but when it was like, oh, we got to raid Neen, that's such an easy slam dunk. That's an easy little slam dunk. Bam. Okay, so the combo I was hoping for didn't happen, but we still got some good stuff. A lot of damage applied for sure. A lot of damage. Any snackies or drinkies? Nah, no snackies or drinkies tonight. I mean, I got water. Water's a drinky. You gotta be a good boy sometimes. Sometimes I have to be a little bit responsible. I would say raise the max HP. That sounds good. I was thinking about doing like a caffeine-free soda tonight, but you know, gotta watch my girlish figure. Yeah, Alice says, can we do some stuff? You know, I would say maybe. I would only be able to go for like an hour and a half, maybe. I would say if I can finish this run, or have this run crash and burn. However this run ends, if this run is able to end in any way, or not so much if, but when it ends, then I could jump into it, which probably wouldn't take long, probably 20 minutes. Probably 20 minutes if I had to guess. Where's the water? This guy right here. Although it doesn't say water. What it says instead of water, it actually says piss jugman. So, I mean, let's be real. Piss is mostly water. So whatever is in here, if it's water, if it's piss, you know, it's not that much of a difference. Bleach is mostly water, technically. You know, humans are mostly water, technically. So it's just the devil's in the details. If there was a crit side, that'd be cool, Kragan. That'd be cool. Yeah, I understand why they kind of went with the more simplicity given approach. I understand why they did it that way. But I'm with you, though. I'm with you, Kragan. That'd be kind of a cool potential. Maybe if they were able to do like an expansion or even a sequel, maybe. That'd be an interesting potential way to mix it up a little bit. This guy. Oh, there was a 4, but that's just a coin 4, which is still nice. Some Dr. Pepper Zero. I'm not a huge Dr. Pepper guy, but I will say the Dr. Pepper that I do like is it's the zero sugar strawberries and cream. It's very specific, but Dr. Pepper zero sugar strawberries and cream, like that. It's very specific, but that's. I mean, I don't like hate Dr. Pepper. It's just not my favorite. Oh, I miscalculated that one. I thought maybe it would push it with enough momentum. That's okay. Good setup. I'll tell myself it was a setup for the next one so I can do that. That's what it was. You might thought I missed. No, that was me strategically placing that one so I could combo off it next time because I'm a fucking gamer and I'm thinking ahead. Obviously, and I'm definitely not being facetious. I'm going to bank this off the back wall. Boop, boop. It's just a dodge to dodge one of these guys, which is good. And some damage along the way while we're at it. Still take one hit, obviously. I don't need the dodge right now, but I mean, the poison wouldn't be bad. I can see notice some delicious, scrumptious. Oh, if it would hit that 4, could it hit that 5, man? It came up just shy. Just shy. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely be down, Alias. Yeah, it shouldn't take long for this run to conclude either positively or negatively. I mean, when do unpleasant things ever happen on stream? You know, we're always in full control of all things in the stream, obviously. Always. Grenade protein bars. I'm guessing Grenade is the is the branding. Because I've never heard that brand before. Is it like an explosion of flavor in your mouth? The heels. Salted caramel's good. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Is it like a thing you bought locally at your store, or did you have to order online? Because I'm definitely not above, you know, hopping online and like ordering like a case or like a multi-pack of like a bunch of like tasty snacky things. Oh, it's at Costco? Baby, dude, I got that Costco membership. Always ready to go. I'm a big Costco stan. In fact, Grace and I just went there. Well, you know, we were talking about snacks earlier. Grace and I just went to Costco a couple days ago. And I'll tell you, this is a particular indulgence. This is a particular sinful indulgence. Don't tell anybody I shared this with you, okay, guys? Don't tell anybody that we bought these, because this is a secret. This is a secret, okay? I can't be having people know I buy these. Things are dangerous. So, this is one of my favorite snackies from Costco. They're little dark chocolate pretzel chips. Oh, man. Dark chocolate pretzel chips. Oh, my fucking tits, man. These things are incredible. And, of course, it's Costco, so the bag is fucking huge. It is 1.5... Well, 1 pound and a third 1 and 1/3 pound bag. They're very good and they are quite dangerous. So yeah, we just went to Costco a couple days ago. So I'll keep my eyes peeled though, Grim. I'll keep my eyes peeled for a like grenade, like protein bars. I don't usually do protein bars, but if it gets the Grim recommendation. Yeah, it's exactly. Grim says, bro, I promise I'm not being paid to, but if they wanted to pay me, if they wanted to sponsor you, Grim, you probably wouldn't stop them. Smart man. An order, oh, from BJ's. I don't think we have BJ's near here, unfortunately. Alex, you live a life without BJ's? You must be quite sad. No. I mean, the chain. I know what Aleph is talking about. I know what Aleph is talking about. Yeah, I've never been to a BJ's. I've never had BJ's before. I'm sorry. It's a good thing I never make this weird. We never make it weird. I don't want to do this the same like kind of cool guy strat, but when it's directly behind it, it's really tricky. I could probably just hit that 1 and just like glance past the 3. I bumped those 3s. That could maybe do some cool shit, but not guaranteed. It's like if one of those 3s were to bounce into a 4, pretty much a guaranteed 4 going into a 5 from there. So that would be really neat. But the thing is, if I hit it direct, it's just going to turn into a 2. If you hit it from the side, that's going to be very weird. So I think I'll just play it safe. Good enough. Oreo flavor is less sweet, but they both sound nice though. Yeah, the salty caramel sounds nice. Oh yeah. Aaron says yeah. So I'll show you once again. Yeah. So it's a company called Snack Factory, which I'd never heard of before. It's not Kirkland Signature. It's not Kirkland Signature, but Snack Factory, and they're dark chocolate, and they're fucking dangerous, man. They're fucking dangerous. They are very good. I'm such a slut for dark chocolate, man. I'm such a slut for dark chocolate. I enjoy milk chocolate. I enjoy all chocolate flavors, but gun to my head, Alex, what's your favorite? Bro, dark chocolate, and it's not even close. Just incredible. The danker and like the darker and more cocoa rich it is, the better. I love that shit. Fucking love that shit, man. Costco's dangerous for bro. I've probably put on more weight than I want to admit, exclusively because the snack selection in Costco is just so decadent and devious and delicious and destructive, and I've never been happier. Never been happier in my goddamn life. So we don't need to stun. I mean, the dodge would do me no good, obviously. I don't know why I said stun. Stun would do nothing here. Or it's not that it would do nothing. There's no opportunity for stunning. The Pringles variety packs. Oh my god, Aleph, have you seen the one that it's like the giant Pringle? It's like a tube that is like 5 feet long. It's the like mega Pringle, and it's like several variety packs, but it's just one after the other. It's a god. It looks like a fucking tube they use for when you buy wrapping paper, but it's like 2 of them, and they sold them at Costco for a while. And I don't really like Pringles. I have no business buying them, but I saw it. I was like, that's just fucking hilarious. That's just delightful. It's just the fucking weird, just strange novelty of something so bizarre. Hard to ignore. I'm just gonna hope that if I bop those, that'll combo into a 3 that can jump into that 4. Not the 4 I was thinking, but that's still something. Enough to kill the top guy? Not quite. Oh, he's about to attack me. Dodge would be real cool, but I think if I hit that, it's just gonna knock the 2 around. Dodge probably can't get to me right now. Pretty cool extra hits I can do, but nothing really jumps out, honestly. So I'll just kind of get that going. Of course, you know, when you get a combo like that using the gold coin for the coin for doesn't do much for us, obviously, because we're not going to be buying or spending any money at the shops. But the fact that it still applies a regular 4 as like a little as a pairing, you just took it do some pretty good damage, which is nice. The closest two. There we go. And not bad. So he's out. Take that dodge. Although there's a pretty good chance we're killing him this round anyway. So I probably didn't need the dodge anyway. The pot stick. Yeah, I've seen those. The pot stickers. We get the tempura shrimp. I like the there's like a mini empanadas. Like they're, well, not empanadas. That's not what they are. They look like empanadas, but they don't have that kind of filling. There's another word for it. But anyway, there's like, those are pretty good. Like the small ones. There's a like some kind of like kind of crunchy, not orange chicken, but crunchy Asian inspired chicken. It's not orange chicken, but it's something else. And those are really good too. Like they work great in stir fry. They work great as like a pairing for like rice or noodles, that kind of thing. So yeah, I really like those. Yeah, dude, Costco is incredible. Now, see, now I'm getting hungry, man. Talking about Costco, talking about food this late in the evening is dangerous. There's a temptation here. So if I could go to a shop, I would sell the poison dye and just go all in on blind fighting and backstabbing. But I can't go to a shop. So instead, so there's never going to be an opportunity to remove things from our build here. So actually, I might go for the poison. I might go for the heal too. But a poison dye would not be the worst thing in the whole world, especially knowing there's a poison guy that we'll have to deal with ourselves. You know, the boss is going to be a poison guy. What's up, Autumn Relay? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It just came out. Actually, when did this game come out? I think this game came out like a month ago, so it's relatively new. It's relatively new. And as luck would have it, Autumn Relay. So if you might have noticed in my title, it's talking about the opportunity, at least for free Steam Key giveaways. So if you're curious, I'll show you. The way we got this game was through Dare Drop. The way we got this game is through Dare Drop. And the way that Dare Drop works is that if you're a content creator and you get a key through Dare Drop, you can also sign up for these extra giveaways. Or I'm sorry, not extra giveaways. You can sign up for these extra challenges. And if you complete those challenges, you get extra keys. You get extra keys you can give away to your audience. And I'll warn you right now, we're not going to get the keys tonight. I mean, we can complete the challenges, but we're probably not going to have the keys on hand for another couple days afterwards, because the Dare Drop admins have to review the footage and make sure that we accomplish the goals we said we accomplished. So it'll probably take a couple days. But what'll happen is that if we accomplish the goals we're working on right now tonight, then probably either this Friday or maybe next week we'll be able to do some giveaways in my Discord server. So if you would like to be in the Discord server for when the giveaways happen, you're welcome to do so. But again, it's probably not going to happen this tonight for sure. Well, rather, let me rephrase that. The giveaways definitely won't happen tonight. They might happen this week. They might happen this Friday. We usually do giveaways on Fridays if we do them at all. But yeah, that Linktree page has a link to the Discord server. And if you join the Discord server, there's actually an optional channel role called giveaway notifications. And if you sign up for that channel role, you'll be notified for all future giveaways going forward. So that way you don't have to like watch it like a hawk. You don't have to be like checking it every day. So that's generally what I recommend if someone's like really curious about the giveaways. We don't do them super often, usually once every few weeks. So it's not a super regular thing. I wish it was more regular, but you know, there's only so many of those kinds of giveaway opportunities, like freebie giveaway opportunities. Is it a General So chicken? I can't remember. It's not like a known flavor, but it's like some kind of like, it's not orange. It's not even citrusy, but I don't know. I wish I could remember what it was called, but some kind of like semi-breaded chicken, like frozen chicken thing that works really well in stir fry. Like I said, noodles. It's really nice. There's also like a protein drink. Yeah. Didn't like the Chobani. I don't know if I've had that one before. If I've had that brand. You have to fight the Mimic, and the Mimic's not doing any damage, so the dodge one wouldn't do us any good. But no, I don't know if I've had that brand. I recognize the name, but I don't know if I could place it. Looking for any like cool combo opportunities. I could bump that 2 into one of these, but I couldn't do both of them, unfortunately. There's a lot of stuff over there. If I bump that 3 into that one, that'd be kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I might just try that. Eh. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Decent damage, decent damage. Actually, more than decent. That was over half his health. Just over half his health. Give me the double there. There we go. No other 4s, obviously. Those other ones we can reach. Let's say, barring any major snafus, I think we pretty much got this in the bag. I was saying how I was avoiding hitting that one. But I think I'll actually go ahead and grab it. Oh, no, I wanted to go for that too. That's okay. We still got it. I want to go for that too, so we'd grab the 4. But yeah, we got that. We got it. Ooh, paralyzing strike. Backstab stuns. Well, we only have the one backstab. That is pretty cool. The problem is, of course, once again, bosses and mini bosses and elites are all immune to all control effects, and stun is considered a control effect. So as nice as that sounds, again, we only have the one backstab. And sure, if I take that, I'll probably be more inclined to get them. I don't know, I kind of really like this Blind Strike. And Blind Strike is kind of what we leaned on very heavily the first time we came through this. The first time we played as this class. So, as tempting as that is, I think I should stick with what has worked before. Especially knowing that I can't go to a shop. Because if I could go to a shop, then you can buy relics that can really transform your build and really supercharge you. But no shop this time. So I have to be a good boy. There was the bomb, and I do like the bomb, but I was saying earlier how the bombs are a wild card for me. They sometimes are great, but they're oftentimes unreliable. And that has been an issue in the past. If I grab this one, it'll probably go for that too. It probably won't go for that too. So I think he's gonna be attacking us this time at 3 damage. I'd rather avoid if I can help it. It's a pretty good start, actually. It's a pretty good start because that's gonna be 8 damage applied to something. The downside with the Blind Strike is that it's double damage to a random target. So if there's something you really want that damage to go to, there's no guarantees, but it'll go to something. And I mean, I wanna hurt everything on the screen eventually. So. Beggars can't be choosers. Speaking of Blind Strike, I think I'll just grab that one. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit that one. That's okay. So that means this should be a pretty good turn. There we go. Ooh, almost. There's actually a pretty good chance we can make that work next time. Ow. Now if I do this... Oh, there we go. That's what I was hoping to see. Good damage. Good damage. Now, we've taken more damage than I would prefer. We're doing okay. I'm going to go ahead and take that dodge so I can dodge his attack. Actually, might not even have to. He might be on the way out anyway. Poison? Hey, poison. There it is. See, it was indeed on the way out. Confusion Rune is okay. The shuffling can work for you or against you. I'll stick the heal. So again, we'd lost a little bit more health than I would have preferred. If I take anything other than the top route, we will be forced into getting a shop. Actually, why did I phrase it that way? There's only 2 routes, and that one goes to the top. So yeah, so we're going to take the top one. I don't love the magic altars. The nice thing, of course, is that we can spend money here. That's acceptable. It's acceptable to spend money here. I'm not going to donate health, but I will donate money. Which is 10% of your money, so 6. Or let's say 5, but probably 6 gold. Do I want to destroy a random die? Let's look at what the benefit is. The benefit, or rather, if you win, is that it adds 3 to the die value. A really juicy dodge die would be really, really sick. Or so that would turn the dodge from a 1 into a 4, and that'd be so good. That'd be dodging a whole litany of attacks. Well, for that one turn, obviously. So if there's a lot of bullshit coming your way, that could really be nice. Or conversely, if I turn this from a 2 into a 5, it adds 3, so that'd become a 5. If I turn that into a 5, I mean, this is already a 4, so knowing this is always going to be on the board, Like, that's a very generous stair step, and that's double damage. So that you know, it goes from a 2 to a 5, so it means it goes from doing 6 damage to 10 damage, which can really be something. So that is tempting. Knowing what you know about the boss battle, you know, I wonder if you can even dodge the poison. I mean, I know you can't dodge it once it's applied to you, but can you dodge the initial poison application? That I don't know. That I don't know. And to that end, you know, it's probably safer to go for this one. This is probably the better bet. Now, the downside is... And, like, you know, there's a 20% chance this will fail. I can make it more likely to succeed by offering up a little bit more health. Be 5 HP. Or guarantee it'll win by breaking a rock. Or breaking a dice. The dodge one. It's boring. And it's not as sexy, but it's the safe option. The safer option. Well, the nice thing though is that if it fails, it doesn't like destroy the dice. It just the minimum is a 1, so it's already a 1. That's good enough for me. Now we got a really nice dodge. Good. And that's it. You can't use this multiple times, so that's it. So we didn't go to a shop. We did spend money technically, but we did not go to a shop. So we're all good. All good in the hood. Standard fight here. Actually, to that point, being able to get to that dodge right now would be really nice. I could start that one off, but unfortunately... Oh, actually, if I did that, it would probably hit this one. Moving him up wouldn't be the end of the world. But getting that guy charged up would be the end of the world. What I might do is maybe grab that one. The problem is that it might go a different direction. Actually, no, it's probably going to go this one. So we'll go to this one, 2, then 3, then 4. Actually, you know what? I might be okay. Oh, except only one of them is attacking. I thought they were both attacking. Now I feel silly. Yeah, the reason I'm thinking about grabbing that one is because normally that would move an enemy up, but the one that would otherwise move up is blocked by this guy, so he would not move up extra at all. So I might just go for that. Is there anything else that I've not already considered, though? Are there other cool combo opportunities? If we could maybe bump those together. Bump those together pretty easily. This one would probably not hit that 1, though, so that would be the extent of our combo. Oh, it could happen. Yeah. No, it seems like it could be cool, but I think that would be the extent of the combo. It would just be those two popping off. So I'll go and take this one. Good setup. So he doesn't move. Good damage across the board. I got great dodge. But this thing, there was only one attack coming our way anyway, so there was only one thing we could have dodged. Fortunate. But yeah, it's like I almost want them to be in sequence. I mean, generally it's better that they're not, but in that one instance, I wanted them to be in sequence. Go for that one off the back corner. Always love a good back shot. Who doesn't love getting some very, very pleasant and enjoyable back shots? Who's not down for that? Ow. So I really couldn't go for that one. I could... Ooh, actually, no, I can't bank off that one either. It might be time to just go ahead and bop those two then. If I'm really good, we might be able to even hit that 3 at an angle. That would also hit the 3 coin one behind there. That'd be kind of sick. And of course, there's that 5 right there. That's a pretty good amount of damage waiting for us too. 3 more turns until we're done. So it would also open up that poison for easy combofication. Oh, wow. Oh, almost. I was gonna say I almost did a complete gamer move there, but it was just a little shy. Let's say, can I just knock that out of the way? Oh, that's actually even better. That is way better, because I was in my mind I wanted to clear that for the next round, but that was even juicier. Still getting poisoned, obviously, but that was very fortuitous. Now, there's no 3s on the board, so as much as I would love to turn this 6 into a 7, there's really no opportunity for that here, unfortunately. Unless I did some crazy off-the-wall, like, trick shot, but I don't know if there's any opportunities. So I'll play it safe. Boring, but it'll guarantee that guy's out. Now it's just the backline fighters. We're hitting the back shots once again, like I was saying earlier. What's that one? Choose one of 3 runes. You know, it's possible. It could happen. Oh, what a tease, man. What a tease. It landed on a weird corner. God dog it. I mean, it's not impossible now, but it's a lot harder now. Let's go for the kill. Oh my god, 2 teases in a row. Are you goddamn kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's actually just as well, because neither of these are things I really care about, so let's give me the heal. I'm just actually I was about to say I'm not mad, but it's like, no, actually I'm mad. God damn it. That would have been so cool. 2 teases, man. 2 teases. We can do some upgrades. Well, it's presumptuous of me. So if we get that rune dice, unfortunately, it's gonna go for that 2. Not that one. And then that's where it's gonna end because there's no 3s nearby. I could like look to see if there's any cool like combos around there, but I don't know. Nothing really jumps out at me. And then there's a single one over here. If I hit this one, it'll go for this 2. And it'll yeet itself this way and maybe land somewhere. If it lands on one of these, it'll then hit it 4, and that's it. None of these are really that amazing. What I might just do is I might just fling this into those 2 and just bop them together. And that's it. To be honest, I would think I would rather get some upgrades. So maybe to that point, maybe that's the thing, there's really no guaranteed upgrades though. I could maybe try to get that one there, but yeah. Of course, that's a guaranteed rune die. That's the thing, that's these things. And I don't know if I necessarily need one more. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I think this has more benefit. So, 2 rewards. That's actually pretty good. Another dodge. Another dodge could really be nice. Yeah. It's a level 3 dodge. It's pretty good. And then another blind strike. Yeah. Temptation for more poison. Temptation for more poison. But yeah, you know what? More blind strike. Blind strike is very good. Like that a lot. All right, boss battle time. I was maybe hoping we'd get a little bit more healsies, but it's okay. So we need a dodge to avoid this initial poison. We can avoid that initial poison. We need a dodge. That one has been lowered. Normally that's a 4, but now it's a 5. Or now it's a 3. I'm down by 1 because that's this guy does. He puts these little bullshit, green ass, shit ass portals down, which make me sad and sad and makes me sad. I don't think it really matters too much. The thing is, the 3 is right there, and that is the more easy low-hanging fruit. So no matter which of these I'd start with, it's probably gonna hit that 3 first, as expected. So unfortunately, no dodge for me. So we're getting that initial poison hit. A lot of damage though. A lot of damage. Gonna do another one. Oh no, that's physical damage. I mean, physical damage sucks, but I really want to dodge the poison damage. Stuff being applied, that is. That's more of a greater concern, I would say. 1 and then to a 2. There's actually the only 3 is gonna be way far away. So what I might do is I might kind of hit that one away and try to clutch that into that 4. And then also get this one going. Not quite. Actually, that temporarily lowered it into a 3, which could make that easier to gain. Or to combo off of, that is. Oh, I was wrong. Even when he... Okay, so I think when he hits it all... When he hits it all, he deals poison. Because that was physical damage, but it upped the poison counter. Fortunately, both of these are pretty... Oh, he also moved the portal. Actually, I would have preferred he would have kept it there. Oh no, it nuked it. It lowered it before it like neutered the dice as it landed there. That's unfortunate. I should have realized the risk. I should have realized the risk. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it was like that was gonna combo into 3, but it landed too close to the portal and it just temporarily lowered the value, just temporarily enough to be annoying. God dang it. That is unfortunate. The good news, though, I think we're in the clear from here on out. Oh, I was hoping that'd go a bit further. Dang it. Nice. It does not be crumbling. Not be crumbling. I could grab that one. There's all this great stuff, and just everything's too far away. I think this is the better choice. Oh, that's what I'm nervous about. That's why I didn't want to go that way, because this fucking thing keeps like, it keeps like throwing off the trajectory of where the dice can land. God dang it. Oh man, I think this run is also gonna be a failure. God dang. Trying to get the nuke. Yeah, it's like the problem is all my attempts those couple rounds kept getting stomped on by these little portal things, which can sometimes work for you, but those times absolutely worked against me, because it would draw the dice into the portal, or into the little like poison area, because there was something on the poison area that was going to work well, but the dice in the air, it's lowered as it's like in transit. It just throws everything off. So unfortunately it was just not happening. We're gonna die in 3 rounds, and also we have to do 50 damage to these guys before we can even have a chance at this guy. So it's not looking good. It's not looking good. All my hopes of being able to reach the dodges have been dashed. The dodges were dashed, all right. Maybe at least get that dodge. Is what I would say if I had a working brain. I should have realized that combo is just, or not the combo, that the portal, I guess that you call these things, yeah, these cursed areas, was gonna turn that 2 into a 1 and make it uncomboable. That is really hard to fuck with. That is really hard to fuck with. Yeah, we have lost this run. We have lost this run. I'm gonna play it out. Because Mama didn't raise no bitch. Mama didn't raise no chump. I'm not just gonna give up, but like, oh, fuck. Sucks, man. What I can maybe do is knock that into the poison. But that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the thing I need to think about in this one. If I combo off anything and that's even in the area, whatever, the thing that is sitting there is of a lower value, and that's not too much an issue. The issue is the thing that's in the air that I want to combo it towards. So this 1 that hits this guy will become a 1, and it'll start to go towards the 2, but it'll change into 1 midair, and then land on the 2, and then nothing would happen, and that kills the round. It's unfortunate that this guy is doing a very good job of putting the portals down in areas that I really want to send my die towards. I don't want to send the die there because I want to go towards the portals. It's because they just happen to be around areas that are good starting points for the combos. So it's unfortunate that he's placing them so smartly. I'm going to try to get that one in the distance there. And I did not get that, but we still got a couple other nice things. So we're going to well, we're not going to kill that guy. We'll dodge his attack at least. That's 7 poison. And then he continues to build it off of us. Fucking brutal, man. Fucking brutal. Ah! It wasn't even on the portal, but it was close enough. Brutal. We have a higher level build. And we had more health and more things going into this battle. And we actually lost a lot worse than the previous round. The previous round, we had a worse build going in. At least I thought. I didn't feel as good about that build. And we got slapped pretty bad there. Buffing the dodge. Well, I mean, I don't think that was necessarily a bad idea. I think the buffing the dodge was, I think, a solid idea. The problem is that they were arranged in ways that we couldn't really get to them. If the dodge was going to be a 1, instead of like a 3 or a 4. It would have been easier to get to. That would have been something. But I think their placement could have still screwed us. So I don't know if the dodge being higher level was necessarily a bad thing. Don't know if that was going to be a bad thing. I think what really killed it was my inability to plan ahead for those little portal areas. As I would always think about what's there right now, I would think less about what am I about to send into that area and how will it change when it's in midair. So that's where it gets tricky, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Now, what is fortunate is that Shake just raided us. What's up, buddy? Do a little shout out for our buddy. Thank you for that raid, man. Playing some Rift Wizard 3. As always, Shake, if you have any clips to share, you know I'm always down, man. Always down to see what the homies are up to. I know that Alias was soliciting to see if anybody would be down for some Elden Ring stuff. I have not seen anything from Krath, and to be honest, I think he usually has to get up pretty early in the morning, like on weekdays. So, unless I'm wrong, unless he's listening in, I would assume he's probably out for the night. So if the three of you guys wanted to do something, like, you know, I would probably say we shouldn't do Elden Ring because we need the full Fearless Foursome, well, if we want to try that one. But if there's something else you guys wanted to do, that's fine too. Otherwise, though, Shake, I know a lot of times you'll raid and then have to, you know, get some food or take care of business. So if there was stuff you needed to do, that's fine too. But I do appreciate you raiding us, man. Yeah, so if I'm gonna get some food, totally understandable. Totally understandable. But the option is open, though, if there's any clips you want to share, if there was anything you or any of your lovely viewers had for us. I am super down. At the rate we are going, what was supposed to be a quick and easy one and done is now turning into a multi-hour Alex fails at this tricky little challenge multiple times through. Alex can't get his shit together, goddamn. We also haven't unlocked any new classes yet, but we have unlocked a couple other nice things to kind of help us along. This guy's still level 2. Oh no, I'm wrong. He's level 3 now. Okay, he's level 3. So the Rogue is still our best class then by that measure. Warrior is has a better starting amount of health, of course. And the shield die are kind of compelling. And he gets 2 different shield die as the starting ones, that is. So that's kind of neat. The wizard is probably my least favorite of the starting ones. We did one run as the wizard, and we of course won because we're allowed to visit the shop. The wizard gets some pretty cool stuff, but to be honest, here's the issue with wizard. So he has this dice that's called freeze die that freezes enemies and does no damage, but it freezes enemies, and that's very cool. But to reiterate, bosses, elites, and mini-bosses are immune to all control effects. Freeze is a control effect. So, since I'm not allowed to go to a shop, I can't buy anything else. All I can find are the stuff we stumble into at the end of our, at the end of, like, you know, beating a standard conflict, standard combat round, or the stuff from the treasure chests. So it's hard to, like, I think with the wizard, you kind of need a shop to be able to, like, pick and choose and also sell dice you don't want. There are relics that make the freeze actually worthwhile, because freeze is great against standard bad guys and cannon fodder, but is useless. It's truly a wasted dice against anything other than a standard enemy, because they're all immune to all these things. Freeze, stun, paralyze. I think there's also a sleep dice. Any elite or higher enemy is immune to all those. So, since we're kind of a little bit more shackled by the starting build, I'm more inclined to do one of these two. I feel like I should do the rogue once again, if not just because getting him leveled up further would be kind of nice. And the fact that he starts with 2s for both blind strike and poison is pretty neat. Eventually, we'll get the other variants. Although I think they're just cosmetic. So let's just jump in with one of these guys. Now, I could try a different boss. We know how both of these bosses work. But I want to get his ass. I want to get this guy, man. If nothing else, so we unlock the second tier, the second area. Or cluster of areas. Anyway, though, thank you again to Shake. We're playing Rune Dice. Really cool little roguelike game. It's a deck builder. But it's also like it's kind of a non-traditional deck builder. Instead of cards in a deck and like cards in your hand, there are dice in your dice pool. And you're not rolling the dice. You're not rolling the dice how you usually roll it. So, like, it's kind of hard to see right now, but you'll see in a moment that all the dice have one number on them. So it's not a matter of, like, which side does this dice have. Does this value have, rather. All dice have a predetermined value. This will always be a 2. This will always be a 1. But you're trying to, like, bounce the die into each other. You start by flicking one dice into other dice. You're trying to merge them. Trying to merge the dice together to up their values and also launch them as attacks at the bad guys. And it's a very weird but pretty cool system they have for it. It's pretty neat. And we're doing this through Dare Drop, of course. We have a Dare Drop challenge that we're trying to accomplish in this game. The Dare Drop challenges we're going for specifically say we need to avoid using a shop. So we're trying to beat the game. We're trying to get a win run or a winning round. Winning run, I'll say it that way. We try to get a winning run without visiting any shops, and also if we end the run by having 50 or more gold. Now, if we're not going to a shop, 50 or more gold is going to be pretty easy. But the getting a win without using the shop is going to be is actually tougher than I thought it would be. It's bizarre because my first ever run of the game, we were using this class. We were level 1, so we were even like lower in our overall capability. But our first run of the game, I went until the very, very end without even visiting a shop, and the stuff I bought at the shop really didn't help us at all, and we still beat the final boss with no problem. So it's like, man, I've struggled to make that lightning strike twice. I think it was beginner's luck. So anyways, that's kind of what we're going towards. So what I'm going to be the first thing I'm looking at is how do I avoid the shops. There's 2 here and 1 there. So if I take this route here, if I go up, I'll have to take on a tough battle, but it's not a mini boss. It's just an elite fight. I think that's doable. So we'll go this way, dodge all those shops. What do we have in this kind of second area? We got those 2 back there, so we have plenty of options then. I would probably avoid the mini bosses, because those are pretty tough. I'd probably take this top path. I would take that top path so I get a couple of the nice things. And then at the end, we'll take the top path again. That's probably what we'll end up doing. So we'll avoid all that stuff. Avoid all that stuff. And we get Ardino over on YouTube, who is spamming a lot. It's like, ask you to just kind of calm down a little bit, man. Says you're yapping too much, man. Well, the yapping is to just kind of describe what we're doing, because there's a couple folks listening in who know this game pretty well. So I'm trying to describe to them that we're not just playing the game normally. There's some kind of extra rules we're trying to go by here. I'm not just flapping my gap for no reason, trying to give a little summary of what exactly we're going for and why we're playing this game, trying to avoid stuff specifically. Otherwise, yeah, I already have to ask you to calm down a little bit because you're getting weird. You're spamming a little bit much. Let's go for... So we don't need the dodge right now because there's no backline fighters. Usually by now there's some range guys, but they're being nice to us for now. What I might do is just the usual kind of start. And that's actually very nice. Oh, I was hoping it would actually hit the nuke. But that was actually pretty nice. They gave us a reward. Like an extra reward dice just right there for funsies. Backstab dice is good. It'll always target the same enemy. It's always the last in the line, which is good. And it's also very nice. You get a damage bonus. I like the blind dice more. But it's still pretty good. Backstab dice is good, and it goes ahead and pops it in for our current setup, which is great. And that's great placement, too. That puts us right to the 5s. That puts it right next to the 5s, which is great. So if we can get that 4 to be hit, I mean, that's going to be a great combo right after that. Unfortunately, it's not a ton of 1s. Oh, the one I just threw blocked it. It body blocked it. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, this is pretty much a done deal. Yeah, like there's no way these guys are going to survive that. A lot of damage they're throwing at them. It says play different games, bro, and then he says your views are too big. I'm gonna assume you mean my views are too small. Dude, I'm just like I just do this as a hobby. I'm not trying. This is not like a, oh man, I need more views or I'm gonna die. It's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep. And so that's like, you know, you come in here and you're like, Hey, man, read my message. Oh, my God, it's so important. It's like, dude, just calm down. Just calm down, man. Yeah, the YouTube viewers, man. I mean, we don't usually have too many issues here, but every once in a while you get someone that's thinks that their stuff is really worth. Really worth. Yeah. I mean 99 times out of 100, that's usually how it goes. You know, it's not like it's not someone being terrible. It's just a kid who doesn't know better, but that's how it goes. Oh wow, extra combo, nice. That'll be more than enough to get that guy. Nice, love when that happens. A nice 1-round dub, love that. This is what's happening right now. So there's a weirdo on YouTube who's just being a little spammy. Oh boy, all shop items cost less. That's great. That's great. Except we can't go there. We can't go to the shop, or at least I'm to avoid them. I'll just take the protection rune, because I mean, it's not amazing, but it is 10 shield, and you really can't argue with just 10 shield just on deck at a moment's notice. Could be really helpful for the boss battle. We saw all too well how quickly that boss battle can turn. How quickly it can go right into the gutter, right into the toilet. I don't need that dodge just yet. I mean, I say that they're gonna be throwing some little barbs at us. Actually, that's gonna kill. Well, it won't kill, but it'll damage the shit out of one of them. If we can get that 2, that one actually might do that last one in. Oh, they frozen got remelted? Right, yeah. That's happened to me sometimes too. Like if the place we're going is too far away. Like if it's a longer drive. Obviously, if it's like a 10-minute drive, it's usually not too bad. But yeah, it's like if it takes too long to get the frozen stuff into the freezer. Too real, man. Too real. I'll go and grab that dodge now just because these guys are being annoying. Oh, almost. Artie says, whoa, he says, bro, I'm being weird. What the hell? Yes, you are being weird, Artie. It's weird to jump in and insult people like that. I think that's kind of fucked up. I think that's fucking weird, man. He says, I'm going. That's perfectly fine. Have a great evening. Have a great evening, dude. That upgrade would be really nice. Oh, can we still get it? Now, it happened at the end. Will it still be worth it? For future reference, for anybody curious, you know, his sticking point was like, whoa, all I did was tell you to stop playing this game and play a different game. Oh, for anybody curious, that is generally a not great thing to do to a streamer, is to be like, don't play this game, you fucking idiot. Play this other thing that I want you to play. You know, is it the worst thing ever? I mean, it's, you know, there are worse things you could say, obviously, but that's a great way to have the audience and the streamer both kind of dismiss you and be like, what the fuck ever, man. That's because, you know, it's for one thing, just telling people what to do in general, it's kind of shitter behavior. Oh, is that the same relic? The same fucking relic, yeah. I can't believe it. Actually, yes, I can't believe it. I guess I'll take the poison. 12 HP, that's crazy. I'll take the poison. That poison's pretty good. So yeah, that's a great way to lose people, man. That's a great way to lose the people and to poison to maybe not poison, but to diminish the vibes, man. That's a vibe. It's a vibe ruiner. So just best in general. I know that not everybody like watches live streams very often. I know that's like, you know, that's not always common knowledge. And also not everybody has streamed before, so not everyone like knows what that's like when you are trying to be deliberate with your game choices, and you have someone who's never watched you before, you know, jump in and you know, be unnecessarily antagonistic, like, why are you playing this game, you fucking nerd? Like, you're losing it, man. You're scaring the hose, man. Don't scare the hose. Yeah. What do you want me to play? It was a horror game, Fears of Fathom, I think. Oh, I have no more ones, by the way. He's gonna attack me. Let's grab that dodge. Oh, I missed it. That's okay. I missed it. But we still made nice things happen. I just want to get the dodge. But now we'll definitely get it. Now we got the dodge. Although, I guess, why'd I get that? Because that guy's not even attacking this round. I just really wanted it, I guess. I just really wanted it. Poison is helping. But now I still don't have one, so I just have to, like, kind of bop things into each other. And you know, it'll be good damage against him. We won't be able to get the kill. Oh, actually, that'll get the kill on it. Actually, that will get the kill. There we go. We got it. Nice. It worked out well. Was it a first-time chatter? Actually, I don't know. I don't know, because on YouTube it doesn't highlight if it's a first-time chatter. I didn't recognize the screen name, so probably a first-time chatter. Oh, we'll get another blind eye. Blind strike. I like those. I like those a lot. Yeah, the tricky thing about trying to tell a streamer what to stream, and the tricky thing for a streamer to take that advice, advice, to respond in kind and fulfill that request, is that, you know, for one thing, that's chasing a moving target. You know, it's like, oh, here's a thing that someone wants me to stream. Like, that's a guaranteed viewer that's going to be interested what I'm going to be playing. That's cool. So on its own, that actually seems like a nice thing. When it's a first-time chatter, and there's particularly for a platform like YouTube, where you get a lot of just folks that just gonna pop in for, like, you know, 10 seconds and leave. It's like that one viewer that may seem like a sure bet, probably is not going to stick around very long. And that means the people that were already here that came, maybe perhaps even to your stream from that category, will see you jump ship and go, oh, well, what the hell? So the minute you kind of do that kind of hard pivot like that, you're gonna not only not necessarily gain something from making the switch, but you're also going to alienate the folks already here for the game that you know, again, it's like the title of the stream, that's the category. That's very clearly what we're streaming tonight. So that is that's I've seen other streamers kind of like take those kinds of things and actually roll with it and try to say, all right, well, maybe we will switch because that's what the people want me to play, and then they switch, and you know, there's no benefit, and if anything, it causes viewership to go down quite a bit. So there's so in a lot of ways, it's just not worth it. Just not worth it. Let's see if I can bank that off the back there. Nice. The fiver? Oh, big boom. Love that. Oh, it almost. Oh, it landed so close. So close. Still really good. Still really good. I didn't need the dodge. That's fine. That is delicious. Man, it almost killed everything in that first round. That's crazy. I like bump those together. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we got it. That's good. That's good. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm out of water. Oh no. Well, that round went really well, and I mean, a health room would be nice. I think I'll just take the heal now. It's a slightly suboptimal play because it heals us to full. But we're only losing 8. We're only missing 8 HP. We're only missing 8 HP, so wasn't the end of the world. We're gonna take the top route next, I do believe. Actually, it doesn't have to be the top route. It could be the Jester or a regular fight. I did see there was a kind of a meta progression thing we're working towards that says if we get more of the Jesters, we'll unlock something. I don't know if it's a class or some other relic, but that could actually be kind of nice. So I might go for that. If I really wanted to, we could take the shrine or the altar and then go for the mini boss. But I don't know, man. Mini bosses are scary. There's a shrine later, or yeah, shrine, altar. There's an altar later on. So I think I will take the top route. That's what we'll do. Ooh, excuse me. That would actually dodge both of those. That'd be kind of neat. No guarantee I can actually reach that because that 2's gonna be in the way. A little bit. I mean, I could just launch directly at that one. Let's just try that. Oh, it didn't go any further though. Dang. I was hoping it would have jumped over that dice there. Go for the meta progression. If you weren't in, you just watch something else. Yeah, which is as expected, as fully expected. As fully expected, yeah. If I'm streaming something you don't want to watch, then yeah, by all means. There's a lot of people on Twitch. A lot of people on YouTube for that matter too. Yeah, it's like, you know, you pop into a stream, they're not playing what you want to watch. It's like, all right, find someone else. It's totally fine. You know, no hard feelings. There never are. Even for people that are here all the time, I always try to emphasize, you know, if you're not here for a couple days, I'm never gonna give you a hard time or be like, oh no, so and so's not here, I'm so bothered. It's like, nah, bro. Like, who cares? It's fine. Like, there's other people to watch. There's other streamers. There's other stuff to do. Other things to take care of. You know, you got errands to run, you got other priorities. Like, I'm never gonna give people a hard time for not watching every single stream. That'd be crazy. That's oh, I thought that was gonna be a good enough of an angle. That's okay. Now, field refresh, change places. But I kind of like a little cluster right there. Yeah, not quite. Good setup though for next round. Oh, the scoops? Yeah. I like those. Yeah. Yeah, the problem with the scoops... Well, that dodge would be really nice. The problem with the scoops is that they are very good, but they take up a lot more space in the bag. So if you look in the bag, it'll say like, I don't know, 24 ounces, you know, for a certain bag of like regular chips. And then you look at the scoops and it's like 21 ounces for the same shape. So you're getting a little bit less product per bag, but the shape is so nice for the salsa. So if you're a big salsa enjoyer, the scoops are a slam dunk. Scoops are a slam dunk, man. Yeah, sleeping over. Yeah, exactly. And I'm never one to be like a shit. Be like, how dare you not be at every single stream? You shall rue the day. Like, who has that kind of energy? Who has that many fucks to give? Oh, so close, so close. I really wanted the dodge because I don't want to get this guy's damage. Oh, he did double damage. Ow! Definitely don't like that. I'll get the dodge. And now he's low enough on health. We got the guarantee on the kill. Now he's out of there. Yeah, those guys are scary when they get close like that. When they get close, it's scary. What's up, Smokey? You can dry your tears. I was trying to hold together my composure, Smokey, but I was having a hard time. Good to see you, bud. You know what I could have done when we were fighting that boss last time? I could have used these runes earlier. The drop rune is kind of tempting. I think I'll just do the heal. I got messed up pretty bad that time. Run through salsa. Yeah, I'm a big salsa enjoyer. I've always stated that my favorite snack, I mean, I'm an enjoyer of many snacks, like a lot of us, but my favorite snack is chips and salsa, just in general. Do I have a favorite chip or a favorite salsa? I mean, maybe, but there's some I like more than others. I don't know if I have a favorite, just in general. Just chips and salsa, just in general, is my favorite snack. So I'm with you, Alias. That's one of my go-tos. I mean, I love Tostitos. Love Tostitos. There's a brand, at least around here, called On the Border, which is really good too. On the Border is solid. Let's see if I can get... Actually, I don't need the dodge right now, but I'll need it eventually. So yeah, there's a bunch of really good ones around here, which is great. And like salsa-wise, there's a brand called Full Circle I like. There's a couple others. I remember like some of the other ones I see at the grocery store sometimes, but I don't know, like just pretty much any of it. Any of it's good. The spicy, I love the spicy ones, man. Yeah, I'm 100% with you. Anything spicy is quite nice. Period. See? Question mark? Oh, I wanted the 2 to hit. That's fine. 6 damage. Ow. More than I wanted. More damage than I was hoping. That's a great setup for next round. Oh no, it's gonna refresh though. Damn it, I really wanted that. I really wanted that to, as an opportunity. Unfortunate. Let's grab that so I get the dodges. Anything spicy, yeah. Cholula green salsa is pretty nice. Yeah, pretty spicy. Yeah, pretty spicy. I am so grateful that so far, despite me getting pretty late into my 30s, so far I've been able to avoid the curse of having like really bad heartburn problems. I have a number of friends my age that are getting to that point where, yeah, they're in fact there's an acronym for it. It's gastrointestinal reactive something or responsive something. GERD. They call it the GERD. And let's go for that one. Gosh. They call it the GERD, man, and the GERD sucks, man. It's, you know, basically just chronic heartburn. Just chronic heartburn, and it's awful. And I thankfully have avoided it. But I mean, I have friends that are 10 years younger than me that are starting to get it, where spicy food really gets their heartburn going. And or not even just heartburn, but like acid reflux, where it's like You know, it's one thing to have heartburn, but like, oh, that sucks. But like, you know, if you got acid reflux, and it's hard to like lie down, if it's been like an hour or two since you've eaten, because it can cause the stuff to come right back up and like fuck up your throat. Very unpleasant. Very, very unpleasant. So that shit is awful, and it can also like ruin your you know, relationship with foods you might really love. It's not even like spicy food necessarily. I have friends who they can't eat like any sort of like red sauce, like anything with tomatoes, basically. Because even if it's not spicy, just the acidity of like tomato sauce and just like some of those other kinds of things just fucks up their biome and just causes things to react in ways that are unpleasant. So I think my lucky stars I've yet to have that, but I also wonder if it's only a matter of time, because again, I'm not getting any younger, and that gets a lot harder as you get older. And of course, yeah, there's, you know, there's Tums, there's Pepto, there's things you can do, or things you can take to help, but yeah, for your body to naturally deal with that kind of stuff and deal with it well is a blessing, is a thing I'm grateful for sure. See, it's a privilege even. Avoid sour things though. Gotcha, yeah. Ooh, I gotcha, Alias. Yeah, I know you've talked about how, yeah, you've had some unpleasant experiences with like stuff that's gone bad and like food poisoning and shit like that, so I don't blame you one bit. It's also another thing I'm grateful I haven't had to mess with too bad. I mean, I've had food poisoning a couple times in my life, but I've lived to tell the tale. Yeah, back in the day, Aleph, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Yeah. That's the kind of thing. Talk about like being humble, right? That's the kind of thing that humbles you. For better, for worse. For better, for worse. For the ones on the board, there's a dodge. It's behind a bunch of shit. I was really good. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I got it, because I'm a gamer. Hell yeah. Nice. Calculated. Completely calculated. Some things are... Right, some things are kind of ruined for you. Yeah. I have a couple friends... Or no, I have one friend in particular where he has that with frozen pizzas. Like, I love frozen pizzas back in the day. And I still enjoy them as a nice little indulgence every once in a while. But because he had them so many times growing up, it's like he can't really do it nowadays. And that's fair. That's fair. I don't blame him for that. But I'm over here like, dude, I love that shit still. Like, I'm no snob. I'll do it, man. Oh, come on. I wanted to land closer. Thank you, Smokey. Gastrointestinal reflux disease. Yeah, so chronic heartburn and chronic acid reflux. I can really get that one very well. Too many things in the way. Gonna hit that 3. Oh, come on! It like fell from, it like dropped from underneath it, dude. Gosh darn it. Darn the luck. Darn the luck. I actually never realized that. Oh, and I was gonna say, where's the dodge? It's way over here. Okay, I was gonna panic. I thought the dodge was just not on the board. We don't need that now, obviously. That upgrade would be really nice, though. We got it, nice. Oh, get the nuke. Didn't quite get the nuke. That's okay. Not big into sweets, though. Right, yeah, the sugar crash. Yeah, that's got me before. ALF, where the sugar crash kind of fucks me up a little bit. I know what you mean. Get that? Yeah, we got it. Oh, come on! That's like the 3rd time it's happened where, like, there's a cluster of them, and it just lands next to them. We obviously got it, but it's the principle of the matter. The principle of the matter. Plantains. I mean, I enjoy plantains. It's not a very frequent item in my snack arsenal, but I do enjoy. With ramen, yeah, moderation, yeah. If you're doing it every day, yeah, that's gonna get old pretty quickly. So I'm with you there. That'd be 2 upgrades, which could be nice. 2 upgrades and then maybe a heal. Pretty tempting, actually. Can you even get both? Almost. The 2 upgrades is pretty nice, though. Do I want the dodge to be more, though? I think I might do a blind strike. Because to be honest, there's not very often where you're getting more than 2 attacks in a single round. I'll take the blind strike upgrade. And then maybe poison. Backstab being 5 is kind of tempting, actually. Pretty good. But it almost like, also though, if you level it up too much, it's harder to reach. So more like middle of the range would kind of be nice. Yeah, let's do the poison. I think that's a safer bet. Had a couple more opportunities for heals before we get into the end there. Red Baron Smokey, dude, speaking well to my interest, because yeah, I'm with you. Red Baron was always my favorite. I don't know if that's available everywhere, or if that's just like a Midwest thing, but yeah, we got Red Baron here, and I love that shit, dude. Now I feel like, look at this, by the way. I look like a dumbass because I was saying it's rarely you have to die, or they have to deal with more than 2 attacks in a single round. And what do we have here? 3 dudes all attacking at once. These guys, of course, attack every single round without fail, and it's always 1 damage, and it's always range damage, but it is annoying. Yeah, instant ramen, that's right, man. So much sodium, dude, so much sodium. I mean, they're great, and there's no denying they are great, but yeah, it is that's an indulgence in and of itself too. No question there. Anything else I would want to do here? I was actually hoping I could hit that 3 kind of away as well. The dodge. Yeah. But that's the only time we get it, of course. 1 up there. I usually try to avoid situations where it's having to like bounce back and forth a whole bunch. But it's a pretty clear shot to that 2. And then there's that 3 and that 4. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Oh, fiddlesticks! I thought for sure that was gonna land on it, but well, it's almost an insult. It's like the die is aura farming. It's almost like the die is styling on me. It's like it's just trying to like show up like, oh yes, I could have been the die you wanted, or let me just T-pose on top of this thing. Dude, the disrespect, bro. The disrespect. What I might just do is just launch this into some 3s and just let come what may. It'd be really cool to smack this into the 3, hit the 5, and then have the 5 ricochet off the wall. That'd be really cool. But I don't know if, and we have 2 rounds. We have 2 rounds. That'd be so fucking dope, though. That'd be so fucking sick. I'm just trying to like. Now we could use one of these things. Use the gravity rune. I don't think it's worth using it here, though. I'm gonna try it. Oh, not even close. Oh, well, we got something. We got something. It wasn't what I wanted, but we'll take it. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you get what you need. Yeah, it kind of sex them up a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Not just like the flavor packets are fine, but yeah, I'm 100% with you, dude. There's other ways to kind of juice them up without going off the wall. Yeah, 2, 3. Oh, I thought maybe I was still gonna get it. I could have maybe gone for that 1, but there's no way I was gonna hit that 2. There was just no way. Just no way. Ooh, get the double combo. Oh, so close, so close. Should be enough to kill that guy and maybe kill, yeah, I was gonna say oh, well, actually, oh right, no, we didn't get it. I was gonna say when the bomb goes off, it'll kill those guys, but still got him. We still got him. The bomb would have been unnecessary, but funny. It would have been very good. I guess I'll take the max HP. But the thing about the it does heal. Okay, it heals for that much too. Then it's worth. Then it is worth. Thump, 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 thump. So as always, look for cool little combo opportunities. But if I just jump into this 1, it'll hit that 2, and probably, yeah, almost assuredly that 3. The dodge would be kind of cool. There's really not a setup that would guarantee that dodge, though. Let's take this one. Good start. Good start. The backstab will really fuck that guy up. In fact, he's almost dead because he got poison and backstabbed. He's not gonna die, like guaranteed necessarily, but he's on the way out for sure. I could guarantee his demise. Ooh, I could also guarantee I could also hasten my own by sending things that direction, because yeah, if there's a chance, so this will go for 1. The question is, which 2 would it go for? Would it go for that 2, or that 2? It might go for that one. That might be the closer one, unfortunately. So that might be a little bit risky. I'd rather not charge him up if I can help it. Just because I won't be able to kill him for a while. I hit that one. The next 2 is... Closest 2 is going to be one of these 2. Like, well, yeah. It's almost surely going to be that one. If I could go past that one. Oh, that was absolutely not what I wanted. God damn it. That's okay. That's okay. If nothing else, I can dodge next round. That's great damage. Great damage. Oh, shit. Well, I see I can dodge next round. Yep. I cannot dodge next round. Damn it, I was hoping to at least get the good damage. Dang, man. It's gonna suck. I knew the risks. I knew the risks. I'm not quite as worried about getting that guy going. I'll just do this. Ugh. And it's gonna reset. Gosh darn it. This keeps happening over and over again. We just have this... The die just kind of land ever so close, but not close enough to seal the deal. What a tease, man. What a goddamn tease. That might be enough to kill it. Kill it dead. Rice or pasta? Like a curry. Ooh, I do love me a good curry. Yeah, I mean, if curry's on the table, I would say curry. But, I mean, if it's me, like, I'm not very good at cooking. I can survive. I mean, I don't have to anymore because, well, that's a weird thing to say. It's not that I don't have to survive. I can be self-sustaining if I need to be, but I don't have to be anymore because I'm married, and Gracie's a very good cook. So I'm not a great cook, so if it's me, I'm doing pasta, because boiling pasta noodles is real easy and real foolproof. And making rice is pretty easy too, but, like, something like curry is a little bit more involved. So if it's me, I would do pasta. As for me, that's easier. But yeah, at the same time though, yeah, like I would say, yeah, like curry is something I like more. So that would give me a bigger happy boost. Happy points. What do I want to juice up? I don't think I want to turn any of these potentially. Oh, it's a +1. Oh. That's nothing. I'm not going to turn that into a +3 because I don't think we really would benefit from that. I think I might turn that into a 5er. Or lower by 1. Yeah, either one is fine. Get the 5er. Nice. Because that's 10 damage. It's 10 damage. Oh, just the style of rice. Oh, I gotcha. I was gonna say, he's making curry. Like, damn, bro, that's amazing. I gotcha. You know, I'd misread. Yeah. I mean, I would say, yeah, do I prefer... Well, I guess the other thing, too, is... Do you have, like, what stuff would accompany it? Because, you know, you could do, like, pasta and, like, red sauce, and that's it. But, you know, obviously some kind of protein's a good idea. Whereas rice, even just curry rice on its own, would probably not be very satisfying. So if there was something to go along with it, I would say it would depend. But I would say, yeah, like curry rice and, like, chicken or like, beef or something. Probably something I would like more, personally. If it was up to me. Which it's not. It's not up to me. Salmon and spinach. Ooh, man. Yeah, I would probably lean towards rice myself. But that's the beauty of this conversation, of this topic, is that there's no wrong answers. Every answer is delicious. And if you're not careful, it's going to make every single one of us hungry. Maybe even horngry. It's rice it is. You know, as I always like to say, I'm not one to tell people how to live their lives. I'm not going to, like, you know, insist upon anything. All I can do is advise. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to get the dodge, dude. Not at all what I wanted. God damn it. Now he's mega juiced. Now the good news is I think I can just do this. So now we got that dodge. So we're fine. There's just an unnecessary complication. 2 rounds. Let's say the chances are good that should combo well. And it was, and it did. And it was good. He did, and it was good. Last one for this round. 3. If it was gonna get to that 4, it would have been great, but there was no way. Some poison action. Good. Still just constantly on pretty low health, unfortunately. I think that could really be helpful. I think that can really come in clutch at times. So I'm pretty excited for that. What I might do... Let's go for these. I was hoping it would go for that 4 instead, but... Them's the breaks. It's enough to kill. Not enough to kill him, obviously. I'm gonna go for the Hail Mary for that dodge. Poop. Oh, so close, dude. So close. Is it enough to kill? It's enough to kill, at least. That works, too. Give me the heals, because I keep flirting with disaster by being low health, man. Going into this boss battle with pretty low health once again. God dang it. God dang it, man. God dang it. So we could start out over there, but there's really no benefit to doing so. Good start. Good start. That'll be 10 damage to a random dude somewhere on the board. Who's it gonna be? I think it was him. Yeah, he's 20 out of 30. Very good, very good. Problem though is like, yeah, what do you do after that? I can combo off that one safely, or even that one. There's no force for it to go any further off of. I don't know if that's the right call, but in my mind, it's like if I just kind of move things around, that could actually be kind of nifty. Trying to squeeze by. Ooh, very nice. I'll claim that was intentional, but it was by complete accident. But if I pretend I know what I'm doing, it'll make you guys think I'm a pro gamer. And not a pro lamer. That 4 is so far away. I mean, did it go from there to there? Not likely. Not likely. I guess that's the thing, though. If I go for comboing those guys, jump into a 5 is the thing. So bountiful, so delicious. And it was. Oh, and a 7. Oh, 6, 7. Oh, fuck. Now, we're not going to be able to do this just because there's not enough dice on the board. If we can get an 8 die on the board, then we unlock a new class, I think, or something. We get something special. Actually, wasn't too bad. We ended with more health than we began. Or not more health than we began, but than we did at the previous one. So now when I pick this heal, we're up quite a bit more, which is good, because now we get the big scary guy. Now it's time for big scary fella. Now he has less dudes at his beck and call, but the dudes he has are quite a bit larger, quite more large. So this is where we kept blundering last time. The blunders were embarrassing and what's the word? And numerous and embarrassing blunders. For obvious reasons, I wish to avoid his die, as they just throw more poison at us. Good start. Now it's kind of fucked up. Ah. Oh, I was gonna say if I go for those, it actually could work actually pretty well for us. I think I'll just take this. That's still okay. That's still okay. Not the best, but at least we're avoiding all this mess. Killed one of them, which is good. And the poison we have right now is really not terrible. It's within working order. What's funny about this is if we grab this one, it'll combo into a 1. I'm sorry, into a 2, and then shrink back down into a 1, but it might just land into this one as well. So it might, like, kind of gobble up a bunch of 1s kind of all at once. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it would still, I think, not go anywhere. So I'm tempted to maybe just try to like eat a bunch of those up just to clear them. Also, I do have these guys. I'm gonna actually go and use this. Lights up the shield. Probably should have started with that one, because if nothing else, it means he's gonna have a harder time dealing with me, and his physical damage will be less potent. But yeah, I really have no business fucking with these things, and I also don't have business putting the gravity rune over there. I threw the gravity rune down. It's like I could bring... Actually, that might just work. Literally. Actually could really be helpful. Beautiful. Beautiful. I was actually hoping it would get that one at the end there, because that's the big damage one. But that was actually very nifty. So that's where those things can really come in clutch. So he still applies a poison even though I blocked the attack, so that part sucks, but... There was a 3. If there was a 3 over there, and I guess another 1. Some way to get that guy, man. Some way. Some damn way. Yeah, again, I'm not in any hurry to give myself more poison. But it'd be cool if I could get that to happen. What? Oh no, I gave myself poison. Shit. It was like a mid-air combo. Great damage, though. Great damage. But I juiced him up. And now I die in 2 rounds. Oh, that mid-air combo was so cool, but so disastrous. It was cool. There's no denying. It was really neat. It looked badass, but... Ooh, it hurt. I was trying to avoid his die for that exact reason. His die will make me die. Let's get that dodge. That's the thing, that the poison is still rough, though. Yeah, no, I was actually hoping that it would still hit that die in time, but as always, those fucking they're not portals, but those cursed areas just fuck everything up so frustratingly well. They are so frustratingly effective at being awful. This fucking guy. And that's the thing too. We're guaranteed to be dead by that point, because even if we beat him, as we saw once before, even if we beat him, you still can't win. You're guaranteed to be out of there. Merge dice jump higher. Wow. Oh, that could be really nice. That'd be a really good relic to find. Better healer. Nice. Let's try one more. Let's try one more. This one's rough. What I should maybe do is maybe go back to warrior. That was what our best run was against this guy. Let's try it again as warrior. I mean, I really thought our best run ever was our first one, which we had as the rogue. Yeah, maybe that's not a guarantee. Yeah, warrior might just be the play. Yeah, I mean, the idea is sound. The idea of being more dodge centric, but and poison is insidious. So you take the bottom route, but I'd like to maybe not do the mini boss. You don't have to. I could take this route instead. That avoids all that nonsense. So no shops there. Oh my god. There's only one route. I see it now, yeah. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, so many shops. What the hell? So if I end up here, we can kind of go this way, take a tough fight. Go up the middle. Ooh, the problem is if I go up the middle, we end up here. And then we have no other choice. We have to go up top. Oh no, I think I have to abandon this run. There's no route that doesn't end in us getting some kind of shop. We have to either... So let me break it down this way. The only way that doesn't end in a shop is this route. And to get to this route, you have to be here. And to get here, there's only 1 or 2 ways to reach that spot. That's not going to fly. No, I am going to exit. It's a new game. We realize that before we get into this, before we commit. So let's roll a new one, roll a new map, and see how it shakes out. So now we got different options here. So it's different every time. So we'd have to... We unfortunately don't really have an option. We have to deal with the mini-boss. And I mean, the mini-bosses are doable, but they are quite tough. They also can be quite bountiful. They can be lucrative in many ways. I take that guy, go up top. And then probably... We actually have a couple of options. We could take the lower route, the second part. Or the upper route. The thing is... We have to end up here. We have to end up here. Because if we're here, all roads lead to that shop. To that bit of Rome. If we're here, we can take the lower route. So we want to... We'll want to take this lower path here. So that means too many bosses. Too many bosses this round. That's going to be a little bit rough. Uh-oh. Shit. Hold on. Uh-oh. I think I might have to reroll again. Because this one leads to a mini-boss. Or it leads from a shop. What the hell? What the hell, man? So we realized... You end the top here, you have a lot of options. It has to be the top route, and if you take the top route, it leads... God damn it. God damn, we gotta kill it again. God dang it. We got one more for the night. This will be my last one of the night, and I want to give it like a fair shake for this particular challenge we're in. Unfortunately, it means we're not checking out Don't Let It Starve tonight. We'll check that out tomorrow with tomorrow's stream. So unfortunately, you know, we're having to push some things back slightly, but I'm really hoping to get this. It'd be really nifty. It'd be really cool. This one, you are guaranteed to have a shop. Man, I think the game's maybe trying to say something. It's saying, Alex, you're depriving yourself of a core functionality of this game. We are trying to force this on you so that you have to experience the glory of being able to buy things for your guy and how cool it is. And it is cool. It's very useful. But dag nabbit, gosh darn it. Here we go. I think this one has an option. And so another mini boss. Real scary, but we have mini boss there. So you have to take the top route. That places us here. The world is our oyster by that point. It's a shop there and a shop there. So we'd have to take any of these routes. Take any of these routes. The world is still our oyster by that point. We take the top route. So we got lots of options here. So we take the top route at the end. From there, we can take this, the slightly easier route. Maybe go down this way towards the jester. Actually, no, we cannot hit this jester. We cannot hit that. Well, actually, no, we could hit the jester from here. Then on top way. All right, so we have to take the upper route, which means we'll have to take that mini boss, which I'm not looking forward to. At least the mini boss early on is easier than the mini bosses later on. The mini bosses later on are particularly crushing. An earlier one is balanced, where you're technically able to fight them and beat them even at the start. It's not a complete stomp fest. Just a partial one. Partial stomp fest. Bing. We have no reason to go for the shields just yet because these guys are melee only. Well, just grab the shield by accident, but that's fine too. Nice thing about shields is that they do persist. So, dodge does not stick around. If you have extra dodge, it still ends at the end of the round. Whereas shield, you get it. It sticks with you after the round you've acquired it. So that gives it that kind of extra bit of utility. Like in that particular case, where it's like it doesn't benefit me now, but it could still benefit me later. And obviously, that's the pull and tug, push and pull, the yin and yang between dodge and block. Where dodge, of course, means you don't take any damage from that attack. So, negates all damage, but only for a certain number of attacks. And block, of course, negates only partial damage, but it has much greater longevity. Alright, no, it's out of the way. That's fine. Extra coins are nice. They're not exactly going to be worth much right now. And really getting to 50 gold is pretty easy, all things considered. That's really not much of a challenge if you're avoiding the shops like we are here. Pum, 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 pum. Shield die? Yeah, that's nice. We have 2 already, but I mean, honestly, more shield die, you really can't go wrong. The downside, of course, is that poison cuts through shield. But still, there's no denying. It's pretty nifty. Also, Vex, what's up, Vex? We're playing Rune Dice. Really cool little roguelike, and it's very cool. It's a very cool little game. It's actually my 2nd time streaming it. Well, technically 3rd, but we only streamed it for like 30 minutes as like a temporary deal last night. This is my 2nd like proper time getting into the game. It's very good. It's a very cool little roguelike. It's like a deck builder. But it's a dice-based deck builder, but instead of rolling the dice, you have dice on the board according to your deck, you know, your box of dice, I guess, what do you want to call it? And you're trying to combine them and like combo off them in fun ways. And you do that by flicking the first dice here, flicking that die into others to merge them together, and that's kind of the whole spiel. It's a very cool little game, and I like it a bunch. Very, very good. And it's also kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky insofar as there's there's a lot of ways where the things can go. I know generally if I hit this one die into this one, it'll go for the nearest 2 after they combine, and that's the nearest 2, and then that 2 will become a 3. That one's the nearest 3, so I can assume how that's gonna go. But there's also, like, you know, sometimes you'll hit something in the way of something else, and you'll knock another dice out of the way, which is crappy for this round but better for next round. And like it also, like, the fields refresh every so often, so after a while the dice start to disappear because you're comboing off of them and you're utilizing them, and things start to get kind of sparse, and that's why they refresh the board every so often. So, you know, you can kind of plan up until the board refresh, but even then, the way things evolve, it makes it kind of hard to really plan ahead super far in advance. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and I like it a lot. It's a very neat little game, very unique kind of deck builder, and yeah, I'm very impressed by it. It's really cool. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get that one in the background there. Okay, well, I didn't get that, but I got something else. Good damage. That's enough to kill that guy. Yeah, it's like Peglin but dice, kinda, sorta. Peglin but dice. It says, but gambling. I mean, there's not really much of like a gamba, not much of a gambling aspect necessarily, but there definitely is there's a lot of like physicsy randomness to it, and you can only predict so much of it. The drop rune is actually kind of tempting. I think I'll just stick to the max health. Max health of 60 is pretty good, and it's a pick 3. That's right. It's always you always get that pick 3 at the end. That's right, man. That's right. Vex, thank you for that raid, and you've raided me plenty of times, so you know my general spiel. If there's any clips you want to share with us, you know I'm super down. I'm always down to see what kind of stuff you have for us, because you did me the solid by raiding me. Least I can do is offer if there's any clips of yours you want to share. That way, the folks that are already here have a chance to see what you're all about. So I'm super down if there's anything you want to share with us. I always love getting to see what the homies are up to, man. The streamer buds are up to. Always good, man. Always good. And actually, the other aspect of what I'm doing tonight is we're playing the game, we're having a nice time, but there's a special challenge that I'm working on. There's a special challenge. If you've ever heard of Daredrop, Daredrop is one of those key distribution sites that you can utilize to get review keys for games. That's how I got this one. So that's all well and good. And with Daredrop, you can sign up for extra challenges called dares, and if you complete those challenges, if you complete the dares, you can get extra giveaways, extra keys rather, to give away to the audience. And I'm striving for 2 dares right now. There's one dare in particular that's tough. It's to complete a run without ever visiting a shop, which is tough. It's not impossible, but it's tough. And then the other one is to end a run having 50 gold or more. And honestly, if you never visit a shop, you're guaranteed to have at least 60 or 70 gold for sure. So we're actually striving for both. So I'm trying to route myself in this map, kind of like in Slay the Spire. I'm trying to route myself in a certain way such that I never hit up a single shop. And I'm pretty confident we can do it. In fact, I was worried we'd have to hit this boss battle, mini boss battle. We can actually do the tough battle instead, and it'll still plot us in that same route. So that works out just nicely, That guy, I was actually hoping it would go for that double shield, but that's fine too. Ding. What I might do is smack that one. Problem is that one's kind of hidden behind. Probably get that 3. See if I can bank this 2 into that 2. We got it. Almost got another 4 out of that one, but that's still pretty good. And more importantly, gets us the protection from those guys' projectiles. I don't know if I can make lightning strike twice, unfortunately. Could maybe, if I had like the perfect angle, I could maybe hit this 2 into that 2. And then have the 1 glance off the 2 and hit this 3 into that 3. That'd be like so fucking dope. But I don't know if I trust my ability to do all that in a glamorous form. I try to thread the needle through those, but I don't know, man. I'm not so sure. If anything, I would hit the 2. Like, go right through the middle there. Yeah, trying to get that 3 would be really cool. I think I might just play it safe. Because that's a 2, that's a 3, and almost got a combo off of that one. But still enough damage to kill this dude. Not blocking that stuff, obviously, but still pretty good. I was really hoping those would combine. Would have been really nifty. Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Almost. What a tease. Still good, though. Still good. Still good damage. Still taking those 2 range shots. Fucking peanut gallery back there. Shooting my ass all the time. 7 damage. No 4s over there, and that 2 would be a non-damaging one. I think the 3s would be enough, though. If I went over here... Let's go see. I'll play it safe. That's it. That guarantees we're killing this guy. And doing pretty good damage to that guy and stunning him, which is nice, too. It should be enough to kill at least the first one, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then some. Block his bullshit. And then I think we're pretty much here. From here on out, where I think we're in pretty good shape there. Almost. Would not have been necessary. Would have been stylish. Would have been finesseful. But not necessary. Max health. Ooh, the overwhelming die. Yeah. I do like that one. More shield, though, man. Dude, more shield. It might be boring as fuck. Though, again, it's that poison, man. It's that poison. There's also max health. I'll take the overwhelming die. The overwhelming die is good. The overwhelming die is good. In fact, I guess now we'll have an opportunity to maybe charge things up. We'll throw some money down. Oh, it clones something. Health donation. Yeah. Random die destruction. Nah, let's do the money one. I mean, eventually I'm going to fail one of these. 80% is pretty good, but eventually the statistics will catch up with me. There it is. We knew those. We knew the risks. We knew the risks. That's fine. Yeah, altars are risky. Yeah, just a lot of HP. I mean, that's, you know, we definitely picked the max HP increment a couple times for that very reason. I thought the exact same thing, Aleph. I'm thinking a greater health pool might really make all the difference. I'm gonna get back into this one, but thank you again to Vex for that raid. Really appreciate you, man. Really appreciate you. Like I said, Vex is super knowledgeable and super capable with all the games he streams. It's always nice gonna pop in and watch him. Always learn a thing, and he's a nice dude. He's a really nice dude. Always knowledgeable. Always conversational in his streams. Good. One of those cool dudes. One of those cool dudes you hear about. I will take those shields as I stunned him temporarily. Now the shields will help. Oh, an explosion. Love that too. Not gonna kill him, but it'll be some nice dammy dams. 5 damage on his ass. Almost killed everything. It's pretty darn good. Now, I'm not quite as worried about the shields now. I just want to do the damage. And he's out. Very nice, very nice. Quick and easy. I might take the heal. Gravity Rune is good, though. Excuse me. Do I have a Jester that I'll be hitting most likely? Let's see if I could hit that one. We are gonna have a mini boss. Actually, yeah. Well, no, we're not guaranteed to have a mini boss. Actually, kind of like this display of the map. It's a little bit easier to read. We'll have a Jester guaranteed, and we're not guaranteed to have a mini boss. I think I will take the Gravity Rune. Think about this. I'm weighing my choices because the Gravity Rune can take and give away. Or I'm sorry, what did I say? Give away. Can give and take. I think I'll take it. I think I'll take it. I think and we'll hang on to it for when things inevitably get desperate. Matter of when, not if. Yeah, the route we'll take next. We'll get to this one first, obviously, but then we won't take the upper route. We won't take that one either. We'll kind of go through the middle. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And stun that last guy just like we did last time. He's loading his shot, so that's no immediate danger. It's eventual danger. It's a guaranteed kind of combo right there. Go and grab that one. Almost. A lot of 4s over there. Yes, that one. The problem, but there's no 3s over there is the problem then. Damn it. Oh my god, it's just a 4 graveyard over here. God dang it. God dog it. I think I'll just take that so I get the shield. There we go. That's still something. Have to kill that guy out. Unfortunate. What instead I will do is I'll take that guy. I was actually hoping we'd have maybe one more round with that. Be kind of cool to like bump those together, but I think we've pretty much got this one in the bag. It's done that one at the... Actually, no, I can't really reach them very well. Now we got it. Now we got it locked in. Once that the double 4 combo goes out, then we're guaranteed to be all set. The protection die is actually tempting. I'll just take the heal, though. Let's take the heal. Not bad at all. So yeah, we said we're going to take the top one. No, we could take the Jester. You know, maybe I should take the Jester. If I take the Jester, then we could potentially get multiple rewards. Could potentially be multiple. Could get upgrades to... I'll take it. Take the Wandering Jester. Stuff like that. So if I knock that 2 into that 2, that'd be a guaranteed reward. If I knock that 4 into that 4, that's a guaranteed reward and a guaranteed heal, which is pretty nice. There's also 2 upgrades way back there. Problem is, there's so many 3s. So if I hit that 1, it would go to that 2, but then go to one of those 3s. And then probably go to that 4, and that's it. So my best bet is going to be, like, doing bank shots. Even if I got back there, it would go from 1 to 2... to probably that 3. Maybe that one, but probably that one. So... now, if I'm really lucky, if I just hit that directly, they might just both kind of fly into each other. I would say I could definitely use some upgrades. Nice. And the heal to boot as well. Yeah, I would say the 1 or more, like, rewards from chests would be nice, but I think upgrades are probably a little bit nicer for me. I would say, yeah, let's upgrade a shield. I guess an upgrading a shield. Probably the 1-er. Go from a 1 to a 2-er. That's pretty good. And a full heal. That's not bad. Not bad. So 2 dice upgrades and a full heal. Now it's only down a couple hit points anyway, but still, that's I think pretty good. We have a tough battle. Not a mini-boss, but an elevated fight, though, for sure. He's attacking me with 3. Ooh, that was convenient. Serendipitous. We could go to stun him, too. Why the hell not? Oh, no, I missed. That's okay. I mean, it's good damage. Oh, so I didn't really, like, aim. I just kind of, like, went, like, who fucking cares? That one. Damn it, I missed twice in a row because I'm really good at video games. I'm trying to block that bullshit, goddamn. Or stun him to avoid the bullshit. Well, now it's about my pride. There we go. I was gonna say, now it's not even about getting the hit. Now it's just about I can't let that fly. That's about proving that I can do it. So we stunned him. So yeah, we delayed the inevitable. The shield. That's a nice combo right there. There's also another upgrade dice here, which is a rare find, honestly. There's no 3s nearby, it's the downside. Already have 3 shield. So we got... I mean, I can probably kill this guy pretty reliably. And there's no 3s over there. I'm not even so much concerned about getting the die upgrade. I'm just trying to avoid taking a bunch of damage I don't need to deal with. I'd rather not deal with. Let's see, that's the... Oh, wow, that was so helpful. That just won the game for or won the round for us, yeah. It's a shame we didn't get these guys, but we didn't need it necessarily. That worked out so well. Wow, that worked out so well. Bombs or shields or skip and just get money, but we don't really care about money at this point. Weakness room is kind of tempting. Do I need 4 shield die? When, again, considering that the big bad poisons and poison cuts through shields. Where's the bomb die? The bomb die can be pretty slick. Remember the poison, Alex. Reduces attack, but it doesn't reduce poison. It reduces attacks. That's still nice. Yeah, but only 1 per stack. Yeah, and of course it degrades. Yeah. We could refresh, but I actually don't have a ton of gold. We'll throw a bomb into the mix. We'll have 1 wild card in our deck. 1 bomb getting tossed in the mix. Just enough to get things a little weird. A little weird about it there. It was weird enough. Weird enough to be dangerous. Let's get dangerous. Get the shield. Very good. Good start. And a stun too. Yeah, we stunned the guy in the back, which is nice. So at least for a little bit, we only have him to worry about for range bullshit. Although, you know, I just saw that. So I think... You know what? I think I'm wrong. So I think I should not have gotten that stun there. Because he was loading his attack. He was not guaranteed to attack. I assume that if he's stunned when they're, like, loading their next attack, that it means the loading won't complete until the next round. But I think the way it works is that stun only delays if they're going to attack. If they're not going to attack, or if they can't attack, then the loading's still complete. So in this case, if I were to stun him, for example, the waiting would not get delayed, or the loading of the next attack would not get delayed. So it's really not worth trying to stun them unless they're guaranteed to attack next round. Like, you know, the round that you're about to apply the stun into. Oh shit, I shouldn't have gotten that one. I'm gonna power him up. Not what I wanted. I can't stun him. I can't dodge him either. I can get myself more shields to, you know, try to blunt the blow a little bit. So many times you've had the dice just land on top of that. That's so silly. Gonna hurt. Unfortunate. No four. Well, yeah, actually, there's no 4s on the board, so we can't get anything fun. Unless. Oop. Okay, I was hoping that maybe we could cause the 5s to each other. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Yes, that's going for that stun right now would be a fool's errand. Get pretty good chill though. Monies. Monies and half the damage. Not enough to kill him, but he's in the danger zone. Good. Good, good, good. It maybe hit that one. Maybe go for the stun, but a little bit of a tricky angle. Not at all what I was hoping for. Ow. There we go. Enough to kill him and give me some extra defense against these guys. Boink. What? I believe I pushed it out of the way. Man, I'm just somebody like weird plays and unfortunate mishaps. I wonder what sometimes happens, and I've seen that happen before. It got sloppy there. What happened is that like the incoming dice knocked the second dice out of the way, but still combined with the first one. That's all well and good, but because the second dice was moving, it couldn't lock in on its position. And I've noticed that happens a couple times. If you move another dice other than your like initial flick, that initial movement, if something else gets moved and that's a dice you want to combo into, a lot of times the pathfinding will fail to reach it. Even if it's stopped moving, it's almost like the locations are known when the board when the turn begins, but it doesn't always update the locations after that initial flick. Like it takes a little bit for those things to sync, kind of behind the scenes, like, you know, the game's like how the game thinks of these things, or at least how certain aspects of the game. So the idea of a dice being able to pop in the air and then land near something else, that selection is not always super obvious. So it's a little bit weird and a little bit like not unpredictable, but it doesn't always update or it doesn't always like keep up with itself in ways that I would otherwise like for it to. So it's a little bit tricky. So I'm not quite able to kill him. Not too worried about juicing that guy because he's on the way out. In fact, that should actually, that's not going to kill, but he's stunned, of course, anyway, so we're in the safety zone here. Oh, it did kill. Okay, never mind. Just give me that max health. Got a ways to go until we get to the end, so we have opportunity to heal, of course, but that is unfortunate when that happens. Normal battle. We also have at least one jester ahead of us, and those usually give us pretty good, some pretty nice healing opportunities. The worst. Again, stun one of them. And deal decent damage to the first guy. So the last one is stunned. That bank shot. There we go. Decent shieldings. That shield's gonna be hard to... Actually, I say that. It'll be... doable. That's all it does, but still, pretty cool. The same thing over here. Boink. Oh, I was hoping it would jump. It would clear that 3, or that 4. That's okay. At least block everything. It was risky. I knew the risks. There's the bomb. The bomb can get dangerous, man. You see? It nudged it out of the way. It's the bombs are wild cards, man. It nudged it. It nudged it so it was just unable to reach it. And that's exactly what I was kind of getting at, where it's like I think the dice that was initially here, when we connected with that bomb, it thought that this 3 was like up a little bit further, so it planned to land further up. But because it updated after it activated, the location updated after it activated, it's like it wasn't able to keep track of the new location. So yeah, so it's weird and interesting. I think it's fascinating, but like we're learning kind of about the limitations of like, you know, of not so much like the game system. I'm not trying to say that it's like a failing of the game or a or like a glitch or anything, but it's just the inevitability of there are limits to the systems we're working in. You have to work around them. Thank you, Aleph. Now, it is getting late. Yeah, I mean, no matter how this run ends, this will be the last one for the night, unfortunately. Let's hoping it would land a little bit closer. Oh, we're not taking any additional damage, though, so we're okay. We're all right. We're all right. This game's great, though. This game's a lot of fun. Game's a lot of... Oh, I turned away, and I didn't even notice that all happening, so we got the dub on that one. About half health. Overwhelming is tempting. But I could really use the health. Really use the health. Another standard fight. And the bevy of like peanut gallery dudes in the back are awful to deal with. I hate those dudes. So annoying. The whole like gaggle of little piranha plant guys. These guys are the worst. That one might be nice. Get that one. Probably get that two, then probably get that three. Yeah, that one's a little bit further away. I was hoping it would go for that too. That's okay. Good starting round. Could stay up. You don't have to, Aleph. I mean, we're happy to have you, but by no means am I going to be like, oh, come on, you're going to miss it. Like, yeah, it's fine. We were just saying earlier, it's like, you know, life's too short. Life's too short to sweat that kind of bullshit. But if you want to stick around, though, but, you know, we're always happy to include you. Always a pleasure. Oh, not what I want. I want to go for the fella. So what instead I will do is get the stun. Bomb kills another run, man. Or not another run, but another round. Bomb just causes the momentum to just come to a complete halt. Shame. Got the shield at least, that's nice. Have to kill the first guy. Thump, 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 thump. Stun way back there, because we can tank that hit they're hitting us with right now. That's not too much of a concern. That's probably the best way to go about this. Not a ton of damage is the problem, because half of those were like dollar or money fellers. That did make him do double damage now, but I think we can do enough damage here to kill him. Ooh, I say that. We're coming up short. Okay, we're not coming up short, but that was still scary. And now we're in melee range with this fucking dude. This heckin' guy. I don't love the melee range. Got the... Ooh, that's good. That's really good. Holy moly. That was so lucky. What I wanted was to stun the dude and to give myself some shield. I got more than I bargained for. That is so lucky. So lucky. If I'm really lucky. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. If that would be 4 damage if it reaches. Will it reach? Yes, but oh, only barely. Only barely. Stun. Oh, that did not stun. I still got the shield though. Anything else I want to get? Nope, just kill him dead. There we go. Gotta restore the HP. I'm with you. I'm thinking the same thing. Gotta get that restored. Protection rune is good, but give me the heals. Give me the heals. Yeah, with this one, we actually have no choice. We have to take the Jester. But that's actually fine, because the Jester is pretty good, given our circumstances. So there's no 2s around here at all. So whatever if I throw anything over here, unless it's like doing some kind of multi-combo shit, this is kind of a graveyard. Over here, we at least get some ruin opportunities. There is a reward up yonder. So this becomes 1, 2, Probably 3, and then probably 4. That's pretty nice, because we get a little bit of health. And probably a guaranteed chest. We did not get the chest, but we got a couple other things. Got a lot more heal, which is actually not bad. Shuffles positions. You know, that actually could be helpful for the big bad, because the big bad has a bunch of dudes in front of him. This could potentially shuffle them where there's fewer in front of him. The life rune is also tempting, but I think the confusion one could actually really help us. So really good heals. Really good heals. I really wanted another one of those treasure chests, but that's, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'll still take it. Have I been using the runes? Exactly. I gotta save them. Did I use one earlier? We got the gravity one. I know we did last time. We used them last time for sure. But we saved them up for the boss battle, for the big boss. I'll take that one so I can get some shield action. The rune die wouldn't be bad. Not be shabby. That's right, I already stunned the guy. Let's take this then. Guaranteed shield. Not bad. Be really cool if I can get those 5s to pop. But in every circumstance, there's something in the way. There's something in the way of the 2s, something in the way of the 3s. There's no 4s, and there's something in the way of the 5s. There's a 4 way back there. So that's a very unfortunate circumstance. That's hard to work around. The good news is that this guy is there, but there's other 2s around. Ooh. Oh, hey. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's still pretty good. Unfortunately, I did get the one I wanted to avoid. I was trying to avoid getting that guy charged up. Just because he was attacking that round. That's unfortunate. 2 rounds left. That'd be a 1E and a 2E and I would maybe reach that 3. Maybe I would reach that 3. If I shot this directly, I'm not the most confident. I knew the risks. Take a drink every time I say that, man. I knew the risks. Really no bank shots available here. I'm just gonna go for it. Damage. Can't say no to the damage, man. I'm still losing more health than I wanted to, man. Losing more than I was hoping for. Or almost. Have to kill him. He's stunned. I'm gonna bop those shields together. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe they just flew together like that. That's crazy. I can at least get that one back there. There we go. Hey, there we go. Like, it's like it carved a path around them. Like in Looney Tunes, when they fire, when like Wile E. Coyote, well, that's just a bad example. Like Bugs Bunny is against a wall, and Elmer Fudd fires this gun, and like it shoots like a silhouette around them, and then they like stand forward, and they kind of look back, and they go, "You missed, Doc," or I don't know, whatever it is. That was some Looney Tunes shit, basically. Shit be goofy as hell. Actually, I was hoping to get that shield, but that's fine too. We pretty much got this down pat. There we go. We got it. He's out. Good. Max HP, probably. Yeah. The health refill sounds nice, but I think I'll just take more health. Health-centric is what we're going for. Magic altar. So, a +3. Stun's not going to do much for us. To be honest, our build is not the bestest. Not the worstest, but not the bestest. Probably that shield. A 5 shield would be pretty nice. Be pretty nice. The overwhelming one sounds nice. I think that... Ooh, but again, this is the boss. Poison is his deal. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, we'll take that one. Boop. We got it. So 5 overwhelming. Alright, boss battle time. First and foremost... It reshuffled all of them. Technically, it technically reshuffled all of them. It moved 2 of them. 2 of them went, boop, and that's it. That's it. I mean, it did help. Didn't help much, but it did help. It did help. I'll grant them that. Begrudgingly, I'll agree it helped. Begrudgingly. Trying to avoid those for obvious reasons. No 4s on the board, so that one does us no good. If I go for that one, it'll stay a 1. And then potentially go for that one or that one. But just stay a 1 the whole time. Just eat up all those guys. So I'll start off simple. Move some around a little bit. Did apply the poison. There's the 2 shield up there. Not a lot of 2s. There are normally more 2s than this, but given the circumstances, this is kind of what we're dealing with here. Would you have the gravity fella? Oh, shit. I missed. That's embarrassing. So wasted round. Just a little bit off. That's all it takes. If you're just a little bit off. Ooh, that guy is unfortunate. I'll take that one. That gets me the bomb. Uh-oh. I might have grabbed things I did not want. I might have grabbed things I did not want. I got myself poisoned a bit. I mean, I already have poison, but now I got even more poison. Ooh, unfortunate. The gravity. I'm gonna wait until the next refresh. It's the downside of, like, errant combos that kind of happen underneath your nose. It's like if they kind of get out from underneath you and then they happen without you realizing they're happening, they can be good, but they can also be incredibly dangerous. It's great damage, but at great cost. Great personal cost. Go for it. Ooh, hey, oh, what a tease. What a tease, man. That was so close. Oh, man. Speaking of things being so tempting. If I accept 2 more poison, I could potentially use this guy. Oh, that'd be so tasty. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I could just do this. Do it that way. Hit it directly. Oh, but you know what? It didn't work. I forgot about that. I forgot about that because it's great, but it can't kill. It just leaves them at 1 HP. Still helpful, but not as amazing, unfortunately. Of course, learned all this. If I take that, then I'm locked in, basically. It'll just stay a 1 and just kind of get stuck. This boss is frustratingly good at being a piece of shit. Frustrating though. There's the bomb. I think I might use the gravity well here. Get those 3s together. Pull a bunch of stuff together. Trying to think of it in a way where I can't pull in the stuff I don't want. It's actually not terrible. It would do a couple combinations for us. Most likely, at least. I really want to drag those 3s over is the thing. Something like that would probably do it. I think it's probably more beneficial to grab more stuff, though. A couple little fun fellers. Pretty good, pretty good. It's a shame it still landed around that guy, but it'll be decent damage. We don't even care about the bombs because we don't have to kill that guy. Well, and that's not true. We will eventually. We will eventually have to kill him. Here, the shielding actually is not as big of an issue. No 4s over there, unfortunately. Not as much on our tool belt here. 1-4 way out there. Gonna say if it lands over there, yeah, I was hopeful. I was hopeful if that it was gonna land over there. I don't know, man. Not feeling great. Not feeling great right now. He's a tough boss. He's a really tough boss. Perhaps my blunder really with trying to do this challenge is I shouldn't be trying to do this challenge with this guy. Maybe that's the lesson learned with all this, is just don't fight this guy because he's the hardest of the 3. The other 2 bosses I thought were tough, but yeah, this guy is rough. Guy is just rough, man. That's hopeful. Wishful thinking. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh well. Oh well. With the other bosses? I mean, I don't know. I think they're probably easier. I don't know. The thing is, like, to me, I have more enjoyment if it's not just doing the same guy like over and over again. Like I get more enjoyment. Well, rather, let me say it this way: not just beat the same guy multiple times. Like, it's more fun if it's like, all right, let's go for the next challenge. So, you know, if I'm trying to make things easier for myself for the sake of the challenge, to be honest, I probably should have picked the other guys. But knowing like how I typically go about these things, got a new variant. Got a new flavor that guy unlocked. That's kind of cool, and a new level. So yeah, just knowing how I typically operate when I do these kinds of challenges, or just do these streams in general, I usually, you know, say like, all right, what's next? You know, I try to like see it as an opportunity of doing additional progression. But no, I should have made things easier for myself. With the drops, man, we could play this again tomorrow. We could play this again tomorrow, yeah. Because if nothing else, the nice thing with all this is even as we're failing, we're, you know, leveling up our guys. So now he has even better starting health and even better starting loadout. I don't think this does anything different. I think it's just a palette swap. Oh, I'm wrong. It is completely different, actually. It's a different, same starting health, but different starting build. That's kind of neat. That's kind of cool. But yeah, like, you know, as we are making things easier for us overall. But yeah, I think that means we'll have to literally roll the dice. Literally roll the dice again.